Good evening, everyone. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to a very special edition. It is Season 67, 5 vs. 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 1, Round 3. I have an Aurodium opponent, so I lost the first round of the week against a real opponent, and then had 2 Aurodiums thereafter, so been pretty boring for me. However, I do have a patron that I will be streaming tomorrow, and as it turns out, tonight there wasn't really supposed to be anything, but I do have Dagger and TJ here with me, and I'm going to see if I can make sure that their audio source is properly configured so you guys can hear them. Set that up real quick.
Are you going to share it as We'll just watch Twitch, and that's how we have to do it. 5 seconds behind.
No. I'll go ahead and set us up live. That's fine.
Oh, professional streamer.
I just want to say that I took a break from playing Baldur's Gate to do this for Tass, because he is, I guess we'll just call him a friend, and I want to help him with the content. Also, I spend a lot of time in voice chats with Tass, and I got some of the most devastating. I got one of the most devastating insults today, and I'm going to say it. And these two probably won't get it, but for the 2 people watching this back who get it, you'll get it. I was asked what my favorite commander deck was currently, and I said Teysa Opulent Oligarch, and then I got called by all 3 of my daughters a fake blue player.
I don't know how to take the insult.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm hearing.
I spent time in voice chat with both of you.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that means. So I actually feel fortunate to know how to say it. Like, if that's like saying your mom or something, that's fine.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying for the two people that understand that pain, that insult, they will understand. They'll get it.
I just feel the fact that it's your daughters talking shit to you. I appreciate, and for that I commend.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just
Well, it's good to be here with Dagger and TJ. So how's Irakorov and Altavi, Boss One, Empire Lifts Back, Jack Best. Appreciate that. Proud Patroclus. Nice. So we just got a raid in here a second ago? Is that what happened? Doesn't show that I got a raid, but hey, thanks, Jack. Looks like Jack Best just raided in here from YouTube, so thank you. Hope your round went well. All right. So Leia, good to see you.
Completely unrelated, but I was for those who don't know, I was one of my revitalizations of playing Baldur's Gate has been Tass started playing for the first time, and my girlfriend just finished her first playthrough, and it inspired our family essentially to download some of the older games. So I'm going to be replaying like Icewind Dale and some of the other Forgotten Realms games. So if you want me to stream them or figure out how to stream them to Twitch or something, like you
can stream them.
No, I'm not talking to you, motherfucker. I'm talking to the chat.
Oh, okay, good.
God, this is all about you.
Okay, good. I would hope not.
But anyways, if there's any interest in watching me play Forgotten Realms games, let me know.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm perfectly happy to just stream them to Discord like I normally do, and just jam out. I'll just have to watch my language more on stream. But figured I'd put that out there because ads are running, so only YouTube will get this.
Very fair. Let me go ahead and set up the prediction. We will have a couple predictions live tonight. What are the odds that you want to give the people? 1 or less, 2 or more, 2 or less, 3 or more? What do you feel?
Well, I'm guaranteed 1 drop because I don't have an answer to Lord Vader.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't have an answer.
Mm-hmm. So, to that, you've been regayed.
Yeah.
Well,
all right,
video
we
game.
can't say that on stream. We need to say a little more PC on stream.
Oh.
We don't need words like that in our personal life either.
Your sexual orientation is other.
Yeah, I'm checking. I'm checking the bisexual / non-binary box.
You have to go and your they/them box checked. Confirmed. I'm trying to think of how to do this because you said we correct. I think that's right what I just said. So you are they/them confirmed. Is that fair?
Still waiting for some numbers out of you, Dagger.
Yeah, I was going to tell you. I don't have an answer to the Lord Vader that's up front. And I don't have an answer to the Leia that's up front. So I would put it at like 2.5.
2.5?
So are we talking 2 or less, or are we talking 3 or less?
Well, less than 3. If we're doing it that way, I would say 3 or less or more than 3.
Wow, okay. 3 or less, 4 or more.
Dude,
Dagger's giving himself a wide latitude.
Look, here's the thing. I don't have an answer to Leia, and I don't have an answer to Lord Vader.
Garboni Jabroni.
Right
all right, my man.
5v5.
I respect it. Let's go ahead and get it. By the way,
Dude.
Dagger, I don't know if you're seeing the screen here, right?
That's what I'm looking at. This dude said 3 or less or 4 or more, but his numbers are multiples. So, the number is despairingly different. Holy.
What are you talking about? Playing somebody that's like TJ's size?
You can take that,
dude. But look at your size. Again, super guy. Big, so little. Jesus Christ.
1.7 million is not that much in the grand scheme of things, man. All his GL teams are R9. All his clones are R9. It's not like the dude's missing shit.
You're almost a full 2. There's so much green.
Can you not do math?
I just see lots of green.
All right, gentlemen, it's wonderful to have you both here.
Oh no, shit's going haywire.
Jack One Best, who raided into the stream here, says 2 full clears and 1 mostly. All right, so you're one of those multiple accounts. I can't get down like that. Yes, MJ.
Dude, I barely have time for the 1 account. Ask Tass how. There are times I literally don't play gas because I
don't know how. I have to say honestly, I don't know how anybody takes on multiples. You guys are like madmen. I have complete respect. I did it before and had to quit that. I know Solo and a couple others, Zareth and there's some others like, yeah, I have these multiple. I don't know how you do it. Like seriously, the way the timing is set up is one and done. So respect.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get this rolling. The prediction is live, and here we go. So, Dagger playing his account Nomads Mithronarudo versus Kolak. All right, rank 190 versus rank 188. Dagger coming in at 16.4 million to the opponent's 14.7. A top 80 GP of 3.22 million to his 3.09. Zetas, it's 401 each. GAC Omicrons, Dagger coming out ahead, 83 to 79. Top 80 average speed, a commanding 167 to 153. All right, mod analysis. Dagger's got him round the clock, but we'll read it nonetheless. Plus 25 speeds, it's 357 to 123.
Heart rate does look embarrassing. I will cop to this is a gap.
Again, my statement stands.
This is the man who gave himself 3 or less, 4 or more odds.
Again, my statement stands.
Man.
Dude, I'm gonna have to two-shot Lord Vader and Leia, so I automatically have 2 drops there.
Sir, we've had this conversation. My statement stands. You have been re-they-them'd.
Yeah, Frank too. Oh, hey, look! I also have 357 mods.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, Jack, that is too much GAC for me. Good job, though. Good job on your fights,
Jack.
Jack.
Look what people are doing to me. They're just eviscerating me on stream. Like,
yeah. No, you're just calling out facts. I don't feel like anything has been unfactual. It's like, and I'm glad Tass brought the why, because it's going to get crazy, dude. Shit's going to be chaotic today, is all I can tell you. The three of us here.
Full bottle of wine. Full bottle of wine. I'm ready.
No, I'm about to go get the sugar. It's going to be on. We're going to have a good time because
we need to both be good and liquored up by the time we get to
I'm going because I'm telling you it's going to be. Dude, we're both doing the shit, so the shit talking will only intensify into my session of the fight. And I haven't done shit, so it's like it's going to be good times all around.
I see you, MJ, getting the shot. All right,
This shit's getting real, folks. Let's get ready to
let's keep the wagon train moving. All right, so 20 to 24 speeds. Dagger's 555 to the opponent's 368. Plus 20s, it's 912 to 491. Plus 4% offense mods. Dagger's 305 to the opponent's 113. And plus 6% offense mods. 102 4. Relic analysis. You will be shocked to learn that Dagger is coming in with 2646 total levels to the opponent's 2151. A gap of 400-500-ish. Something like that. Relic, how does this manifest, you might ask? I'm so glad you did, because I'm here to tell you. Relic 9s, it's 294 to 55. Now, beyond the Relic 9s for Dagger, that's for poor people. And we don't do that here. That's why you will see goose eggs there under. All right? As opposed to this opponent who has 112 R8s and 78 Relic 7s. Datacron analysis, total rerolls. Dagger's 246 to the opponent's 216. Relic 9s, level 9 Datacrons rather. It's 52 to 46. 6 to 8s, Dagger has 0, the opponent has 9. And 3 to 5s, Dagger has 6, the opponent has 4. Now, let's take a look at this GLs and see what stands out. What's up with being around 520? Why are people getting fast with their raise, Dagger? What's up with that?
Look. It's not that it's fast. It's that that's the mods that are on her to hit.
I also wanted to say, are you running a template?
No, not yet. But I was shooting for 240k health and 12.5k offense.
Okay,
and that is just the easiest split that I came to. I could do micromanaging to slow her down, but when I first put my first iteration of her, she was at 530 something, and I literally slowed a couple of the mods down because I didn't need as much speed, and I wanted to pull them off. So when you see my C, you'll kind of understand why I wanted to speed my C up.
Fair.
So a couple of the rain mods went to C.
Hey, Link, good to see you in the chat there. Oh, let's see here. I missed a couple things. Hey, Robbie, good to see you. Task, good evening, my man. Realist MF are in the chat here. Let's get it on. Booze. What you drinking tonight, Robbie? Let's hear about it. Opinionator says, comparison could be a lot quicker. Fucking heaps versus nowhere near as much.
Also, for the record, I'm drinking an 18-year-old Yamazaki tonight. That is a
good.
Japanese whiskey.
Okay, I like that. Hey, Jeff, good to see you, man. Good to see you.
It's basically like a Johnny Walker Black kind of thing. It's
Okay.
Oh, dude, Benjamin, that's your. So I'm gonna call out one thing while we're doing it, and just to know, your guild leader is cool as shit. For them to go in, for me to be able to do the attack right now, it made it easy. So good job on him. He was a cool dude who reached out to me and said, I am punching way above. I shouldn't even be here. So I have nothing but respect, which is why I'm coming on the show. So shouts out to them. If they can jump on, that's awesome too. Sorry, I didn't want to hijack, but I was like, yeah, cool dude, man.
That's true. White Wolf Pan does make good whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm not always a big fan of Japanese whiskey. I'm generally a fan of cheaper whiskey, but when I do get nice whiskey, if I can't afford like the 300 or if I can't get the really nice whiskey, at least where I live, Japanese you can get like decent like the good Japanese whiskey like cheaper than you can get the like good like Scotch whiskey. So
What's up,
that's one of the
Dojo?
reasons
Good to see you in the chat. Hey, Big Ninja. Feathers is here. Dig that.
So isn't that supposed to be Japan as sake? Isn't it sake the Japan, not whiskey?
Sake is one of the the what do you call it, the signature alcohol,
rice wine,
if you will. But
I was gonna say it because I'm trying to think because like one of my best experiences
MJ,
like that got me jacked up was Abu Sake.
I'm gonna deny that, MJ. Just phrase it better.
That's all the mod thing, right? It's like this is held for racism. It's like I'm not using the mod thing. It's like wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can say that, just use a different word.
So I will say.
All right, let's finish up about these
story.
GLs. So Dagger's got some really well modded stuff here. I in particular, I do like the Lord Vader. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I need to figure out what to do with my Lord Vader. I need to figure out how to maximize what it is. I erred on the side of speed because I was telling Tass that one of the things I noticed was one of the things that made Slacker easier was if your SLK was faster than the Lord Vader. So I wanted to make sure that my Lord Vader, and thankfully Lord Vader gets 40, Slacker gets 30. So if you want your Lord Vader to be faster, he just will be faster.
That's cool. My opponent is in the chat. That is awesome. Hey, what's up, Dojo Man? I appreciate the reach out, dude, and appreciate you being able to be here. I will absolutely go through all of the stats. So, sorry. Again, not to hijack. I'm pulling a dagger and I'm hijacking the shit. Let me drop my mic, so it's good.
All right. Really wicked fast exile. Ezra. Oh, the very fast Jar Jar. God, I really need the arms. I had to pick his pocket. Really fast Dre. Love the Star Killer. Okay. I love this.
Yeah. Ezra's one of those characters where if you're not going to give him your very best, just don't focus on his bots.
Now, when we were getting ready to do this here stream, I asked Dagger to go ahead and pull his Omega bot for this round, and he said, "On task. My fingers don't work. I can't figure it out. It's broken." And then I did it in like 5 seconds. So anyway, here's the Omega Bot report based on the opponent's last 5 versus 5 season.
First off, that's all right. I just want to be clear.
I know what Dagger's about to say, but it doesn't matter what he's about to say because the point is, I told that conversation back verbatim. That's full quotation.
I feel like that's actually how he sounded with Liz. I feel like
I'm going to tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah.
He asked me if I ran the bots, and I ran both bots, and my opponent did not join GAC week 1. So my Omega bot turned back nothing.
Do you realize that?
Hold on.
This is week 1.
What?
This right now is week 1. You know that, right? So you would have had to have run the report based on last 5s, right?
Oh, really? This is week 1? Why does it feel like week 2?
No, last 5s. It would be last 5s. So let's also add in Dagger doesn't understand bots, and that's okay.
I also I'm not a subscriber to Omega bot.
I'm just having wine. I don't even know, what he's on.
Yeah, that's the good
here's
stuff.
thing.
Don't hate on that man being good stuff.
First off, I thought it was week 2. First off, because god damn, this week is slow.
Hashtag numbers. That shit's fucked up.
Second of all, I'm not a patron of Omegabot or TAS.
Oh.
I don't have Omegabot.
Man,
so I couldn't run this.
This is the good stuff right here. It's like I'm not understanding what numbers and weeks do.
Carl got it too. He's like, I did think this was week 2 also. See,
hey, that's fair.
I'm not the only one, man.
You know what that is? That's called when you pass it to the right, and it's such good shit that you lose a week. I like this kind of stream.
Over under on how long until first fight? I assume Sheepdog is saying.
Yeah, look. Man, the one good thing about these streams is you get to see a lot more of how we actually interact.
Oh, dude, the shit is going to be real.
What the behind the scenes is. It is
Pass try to keep track of it.
It is a
shit
salty spittoon.
That's it.
All right. Anyway, so Kolak is likely to attack at any time, early, middle, late. You know, he's just gonna get in where he fits in. It looks like. Now, as far as mods go, you will be shocked to see that Dagger's got a pretty literal double camel hump there, like actual camel represented here with the line graph, so that's kind of neat. GAC Omicrons, it is the many versus the nearly as many, and it doesn't look like the opponent is missing good ones with the exception of, I guess, Talon, which is, I'd say, C tier.
Man, you really need to update your fucking,
I knew you were going to say that.
Here. You opened the door the moment you gave it a rating, dude. I wasn't going to say nothing.
I knew it. No, I like I said, as the words were passing through my brain and then into my mouth for the saying, my brain was like, shit. I knew it was going to say something. Anyway.
It was one of those fights, huh? Where you saw it leaving your body, and as you left, it's like, oh, no.
Yes, it was exactly so.
See? See?
Right. Now, squad banner efficiency. We'll see here last season, even though most of his attacks were 65, 64, and 60, respectively, his opponents were generally doing better than him as a proportion of these attacks. So he's setting lighter defenses than I think his opponent is. Something like that. We'll have to take a look. Next tab on defense. So last season. Now, again, the meta is different. Datacrons have since expired. We now have set 21 here in 5 vs 5. So we can look at this for the sense of proportion of defense that he likes to set. It won't be these same teams. But last season, he was setting Fugitive Omega, Queen, Gungans, Malgus, Sawcrex, Arthonasi, Sokatano, Baylan, Qui-Gon, JMK Cat, Exile Ezra, and Ness. Okay. And then a whole bunch of other less likely stuff. Up to and including Great Mothers and Reva. On defense for Fleet was Malevolence, Executor, and Raddus. Nothing too crazy. Defenses by zone. Interestingly enough, he does like to experiment with rotating a couple of the teams, right? Queen and Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano were fixtures last season, but you could see Baylan, a couple of the other GLs, Fugitive Omega, Great Mothers, anything. So he likes to mix that up a bit. All right. Let's see. Let me catch up with the yes, it is. Yes. TJ will chair spin. All right, fair. Nice. Opinionator said the mod compares the Batman glasses we put on our faces as kids. How do you enter get the podcast recorded? How do you mean?
He's saying, how do you ever? The question was, how do you ever
get the podcast recorded? Shit you not.
And my response,
with great effort.
It's server mute. Literally, you just go and mute everybody that you can, and then we're good. Because Dagger and I are the biggest fucking talkers of the bunch, hands down.
From your lips.
Honestly, there is a fair amount. There was a long feeling out process, and I'm really glad for how we started. How it was just me, Tass, and TJ when we started, and then we added Sasha later, and we kind of like made that fourth voice more, you know what I mean? We added a fourth voice and we got used to that. So basically TJ and I both had to learn at the same time how to shut the fuck up during the during the stream. So, yeah, I think that was good for TJ. Then we added Fatal, who is way smarter than any of us, so he should do the most of the talking. And we still both out-talk him, which is the best part.
Also true. These are all dead points.
So yeah, we learned gradually over time that we need to talk less.
Yes.
And I think we're getting better at that.
Here he's talking more about how he needs to talk less. Neat. Anyway, Ali Gal, thank you so much for following the channel. Appreciate you. And on Twitch and on YouTube as well.
My ass.
All right.
That is so much licking.
Last season,
here all day.
Polak was using on offense the likes of Leia, JML Jedi Cal, Bane, Jabba, Slacker, Lord Vader Maul, Freya, BKM, Cere Malicos Starkiller, Riva, and then an odd mix of Gas Crate Mothers, Baylan, DTMG, BAM, JMK, C, less likely stuff. Profundity, Leviathan, and Negotiator are the, reliable offense fleets. And all of last season, he dropped to one of each of a Heracrex, a JMK Cat, Dr. Aphra, a Carthonasi, wow, Saw, GG, and a Slacker. And then on fleets, a couple rough goes on Executor, and then one Leviathan drop as well. Okay.
I would like to point out that Dash put more time into going over my matchup than I spent scouting all week or planning my attacks all week. Combined.
That's right. That's our dagger. Okay, speaking of That's Our Dagger, this is the part where you start streaming, and I move that onto the screen. No, you are not.
Hold on, let me end my stream and restart them.
Fantastic.
Because it sure said I was streaming my Swugga to Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So I assumed I was.
Respond to Banja's D.
The answer is no, BKM doesn't beat Lord Vader. That being said, I might be able to use it to kill the sides. Oh, do we have ads?
Do we? I was just running something real quick.
Oh, Benjamin Diop just said ads, baby.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. We're not jumping right into a fight. We're still getting set up. The night is yet young.
Yeah, you guys need to go look at the other streams that happen on, because this is a 4-hour easy. Shit's gonna get real. Long.
It's gonna get real. It's gonna get long. It's gonna get real long.
You just said you're talking mad shit to TJ on YouTube, by the way.
That's fine. I'll go look at that, because we already know I will happily respond.
Yeah, Big Ninja said, I love when TJ has a face cam on, knows his place on when to talk.
All right.
I don't think we understand what TJ does, because TJ does what the fuck TJ does. I literally live in third person.
Was 95% went 3 or less, and 5% went 4 or more. So, all right, let's see what happens. Miasmo popping in with 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that, man. Good to see you.
That's awesome, dude.
Out to MJ, Amalord, Quest Cape, Doob, and Borgilla.
So this is my bottom front.
Yeah, let me see how this looks. Let me kill my camera real quick so it's not blocking your team. Okay, go ahead. Discuss with us your defense.
Yep, this is my bottom front. Nothing fancy. This is my top front. Nothing fancy. Mostly one of the problems I have is I just didn't switch teams from last season, which is why I did like these two. Qui-Gon and this. I just added her here.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The Saw team's bad, don't set this team. But don't set this team.
Yeah, because the dad bod cron. Yeah.
Yeah. This, I don't know, it's just a Ray team. It's okay. I don't actually care. I'll show you my back wall. This is my back wall.
Nice.
Yep. So
meat in there. Okay.
Yeah, I set this because at the start of the week we could kill Lord Vader with whatever the fuck we wanted, and now we can't.
Right.
And then I just never picked this back up. So here we are.
Sense.
Big Ninja. So your ask on the Maul lead is just changing up the Treya fight. You're just changing the lead to do the same shenanigans. with the lead up, the setup of the Omicron on Traya. So that's literally the idea is like it can mess people up and it won't have all of the same
using
counts.
Finn to counter the team.
Yeah.
Dodge might be a problem.
That's
you're not going to story this. That was the goal.
That you're just changing up the structure of the fight.
It's also just a known. This team is not new. I don't know if people remember this, but this is not a new team at all. This is like a 3 or 4 year old team.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the other idea. Is you're taking old school rules and just tying it in.
People used to use the Bad Batch with Shaak Ti to beat this team back in the day.
That is true. That
LBC
is another good one.
Robbie asks, how is Jocasta fitting in the Qui-Gon GAC squad?
Qui-Gon still sucks. Jocasta's not good.
Yeah, Jocasta hasn't had her time yet. You know, we'll see.
Qui-Gon's better than Beckley. Beckley is like bounty hunter food. So I mean, like,
yeah, I'm not setting either, so I'm not stumping for either.
Yeah, and I'm saying I didn't change this, but this team would not be on defense.
Mm-hmm.
This would probably be like some C comp, like C plus Malgus, Malik, and then like BSF and Watt or something like that would be this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know what this would be. Literally anything but this like terrible fucking team that gets GG'd for free.
Mm-hmm.
That just screams you needed to hurry up and put some up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't recall what all I have for offense, but this is my opponent's front wall here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what he has up top.
And went with a serious front wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't have an answer to some of this stuff, so we'll see what happens.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh, I'm reasonably sure I'll full clear. It's just how dirty is this shit gonna be? Because this is what I have.
So what do you want to do? I'm assuming it's Leia for this for you. Or are you not going for the one shot here with that? Yeah.
I'll be using Bane here, and I'm gonna try Star Killering this. This team looks like it's shit. Like,
what is the Kanan thing? No.
If he's the weakest, you can't kill
other
Phoenix allies.
It's
Kanan's
whatever.
dead,
Yeah, it's other Phoenix.
So it's like, oh no, I can't kill your hair until the other. I can't kill one of your useless characters till the other useless one is dead. Oh no.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try C-Baning this, but like that's not even like a consistent win.
No, I think C-Bane will work there. The
But I was like, the data doesn't show that it's a consistent win. That's all I'm saying.
I think that there's a lot of people that do misplay that fight, and I do think it matters how you play it.
And then I don't have a one-shot answer for these two. I don't think Reva beats this version.
Oh, is that so? Is that what Chupio does? Is forbids that?
I don't know if he forbids that specifically, but like this is meant to stop something.
Do you have Jabba? Is the question.
I would think.
I don't have Chrysanthemum.
Yeah.
You actually, I'm not going to say it's a guarantee, and we know our thing we talked about our back and forth, but I don't think it's necessarily a need to have Chrysanthemum. He's not the determining factor, and I'm not attributing that to threes. I'm attributing they don't care about taunt. So depending on Kron,
so you're just saying to take 4 attackers and hope they don't target Boosh?
You got where I'm going with it because the setup, you can get past their setup when you're doing it. Chrysanthemum is not a determining factor, is my piece. But you are right. You are playing the risk game with it.
I use Cere to clean up a really nasty.
Are you doing a Cere Malicos here?
Yeah.
That is G'd up. I mean, I also think Bane could do this, right?
Yeah, but if I use Bane and I don't have an answer to this.
Yeah, I was just thinking, but yeah, no, all right, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. The reason why, like, I just don't have, like, I don't put that much thought into GAC.
You disgust me.
All right.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard me say it. That's what I think of you, putting your family and your career ahead of this phone game.
No, it's not even that.
And I want you to hear it straight from me. I don't want you to think this is coming at you sideways from other people. You can hear it straight from the horse's mouth. You disgust me.
Look, no. See, that's not even the case. It's that I'm putting Star Wars Battlefront Classic, 2K, NBA 2K, and Baldur's Gate in front of this game.
Now that honestly disgusts me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There are reasons to be disgusted by my decisions.
Yeah, the Hera FDC on the Ray squad, it's not... The Hera FDC is actually mostly getting used to be a flexible stat stick with a 25% turn meter light side. That's what that's really getting used for. And it's good for that. It's good on Rey, it's good on Ahsoka, it's good on Leia. Good.
Yeah, that was the reason for a lot of the FDCs.
This is what I want to do.
Cere, Malgus, you don't think you want Star Killer in there instead of Fulcrum? You need it as a distinct team. Okay, fine.
I need Star Killer for Rey. Otherwise I don't have an answer. Otherwise, I'm going to be laying the Rey, and I'd rather save Leia for something in the back in case he puts something in the back.
Can I ask you real quick before you push go? Is it ATF or is it another dark side unaligned to tie into more dark side unaligned shenanigans? What does she bring?
There's no additional. I mean, it's not like it's a Dasufu Kron. What's going to be made better?
You're doing a dark side Kron.
It's buffs on basic. It's only buffs on basic.
Buffs on basic.
Malgus is going to get called. The only reason it's buffs on basic is because Malgus is going to get called, and I want him to use.
That is the reason to do this. Yeah.
I'm okay with the idea of it. I'm just looking at the aspect of specifically towards just another dark side character, giving more incentive to the pieces. That's fine. I had to ask.
Yeah.
Cere's great glass can or ATF is great glass
Ahsoka
cannon.
being immune to dots and then getting to go buffs into Whirlwind gives Malgus 2 hits. So on this team, I basically have two characters that are immune to dots.
What's up, Arsenal? Arsenal says Ninth Sisters? No, I mean, if you could afford to use Crew's the superior choice, I think.
I think he's saying Ninth Sister instead of Fulcrum.
Oh, Ninth Sisters.
I could see a Ninth Sister. I could actually see that. I could see that from the point of, especially the AoE shenanigans that you're hitting into, could also play a part of the fight.
It's up to you. I mean, I think that if it wasn't going to be Star Killer, I would take another serious damage. So, I mean, I personally do feel the Fulcrum. Ooh, wow. That was a serious backslap there. Boy, one day when you get a turn, you're gonna pay.
Who needs turns when he's getting backslaps? Those are
right,
some
here
good
we go.
hits.
Actually, I should probably kill you because you're probably free to kill. Or pretty free to kill.
I do like that. Yes, the moment is at hand. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Now, granted, this isn't the full proper Lord Vader clones team. But you know
there's
what?
no score.
It's damn sure close enough. That there's
I lied. I had an answer to this.
That there's
I didn't think this was gonna. There was zero chance this was gonna one shot it. I'm
four-shot it, and I have to get my inhaler. That's a quote.
You know, there's a whole lot of you talking, and there's not enough of you sucking my dick.
Yeah, exactly, Irakoro. I don't have an answer for Lord Vader.
All right, that wasn't supposed to be my answer.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be kill 2 of them, clean it up with JML.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. You see, we give him a hard time over here, but only because it's so very, very warranted.
You know, I could just, at this point, I kind of just want to surf from you.
Empire
I can't do that.
I'm here to stop the Tassinix hate. I cannot be stopped. I'm not responsible for any play actions tonight, and I have alcohol, so all bets are off.
All right. So would you take Mob Enforcer Datacron? Let's see what we have for Hector.
I'm not reading that, Big Ninja. I'm sorry, what was the question?
What would you... I don't have the...
That's
here's the
cool.
one. Okay.
I know that Mob Enforcer Con is actually kind of decent at 5s.
Yeah, if I'm cutting the tank, I think I want this or the Cad Bane Cron. Just because they're both faster contract?
I can tell you without reason that the Mob Enforcer is a lot of fun, and the Disruption has very big effects when you're taking. And so that's the only thing I can give you as a consequence.
I really like the health, because without you having a tank, it's one life to live. We're underestimating the fact that there are a couple characters that get to ignore taunt on Leia's team, but it's not the whole team and it's not all the time. So having health feels like what I would do. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Would you take Cad Bane instead of Mob Enforcer then, just to get some use out of the?
Sure. Yeah. I would only take Mob Enforcer because it was going to be with Ron.
Yeah, this is normally my. Let me just double check what I have for health to back this up, because it's 45. What do I have for dark side? 38.
You're thinking about Sith Eternal?
No, for my Sea Bane versus Ahsoka. I'm just seeing what I have, because this has been my Bane crop.
Yeah, that's a good call out.
I mean,
you're calling for that. That makes a lot of sense.
What about that light side Bad Batch one? It doesn't need to be dark side. It just needs to be stats.
45.
Yeah, a little bit of protection. I like the marriage of health and tenacity for a Kron that I'm using with C. It doesn't matter if it's light or dark. It's really just about the stats.
What's the?
I could also just use this too.
What's the
could, but that feels like
Dagger?
a real squandering, considering that what you are keeping Leia for offense, right? So I feel like that's going to be her.
Hera has such a higher calling elsewhere, man. That I love the Hera stats, but don't use that there.
Yeah.
That's
Frick Frack.
Okay.
Man, we got a lot of patrons showing out in the chat. Good to see you guys. Frick Frack says, "Hey Tass, what's going on? We got a double feature. You saw the announcement. We got Dagger up first, and then TJ after. It's going to be a long night. I have one full bottle of wine. It's probably not enough, if I'm being honest. But here we are. We're almost on the second fight.
Corralling the kids is just a problem, man. When the
Also,
kids are
Big Ninja,
wild.
yeah. The fact that Cere Malakos beats this without Scorch, CG's gonna absolutely fix this shit if this beats Scorch. If that beats Scorch, CG's gonna.
Oh man, you're making me want to possibly try it. Don't do it. Like spoiler, my guy has Scorch, so it's like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it.
Here's the thing. I played that fight poorly too, because I used with Maul. I didn't just go pick off the side.
Did you have all the Omicrons tied in? Did he have all the Omicrons?
I have every Omicron in the game. I'm assuming.
No, him, buddy.
Multiple viewers in the chat have it right. I'm gonna need more wine. That's a limitation. I don't have more wine. Who knows how to do one of those Amazon drones to drone me a bottle of wine front door? That's what we do.
All right, so we target
on him. No, you go to Drogon. You put that tenacity.
I was gonna say I've
you
done
absolutely.
It both ways. I like it better with third on Drogon.
And then what you
okay, I thought we just do basic on Drogon and then follow up with special next.
Yes, you're supposed to keep on Drogon. He's got to go, and then
I think it's all in
her.
on Drogon till he's gone. We're trying to eat somebody else. I see you getting rid of that buff, and I like that. I'm not mad at you getting rid of Fearless, but still,
don't
the
let him
man's
do
gotta
any.
go.
Yeah, once he's out, then you are playing the game, the tick down game of you don't get to play Leia. That's the idea.
I like it, Arsenal. We need some chicken with all this waffling. I like it. Wow, that was a massive fucking deflect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to go, man. Honestly, I'll let you do your thing, buddy. Because you're still on a time.
Leia. I don't mind that for the sake of Fearless. Yeah.
Because remember, there's no tank, so that's why I'm looking at it from the standpoint of
I hear you.
No. So, but also there we go. Okay, your game's set.
I'm with you.
Yes. Well, it's also the timing that goes with it, right?
Yeah,
it's
but he's got a million years to kill. Leia.
Yeah.
I assume he's just going to eat R2. Do you want to just put a whole bunch of debts on C-3PO? Because you're not going to... Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to eat R2, and you just want him dead so you can put everything on to Leia.
Yeah, the not having corrects here just makes the fight. That's why I was asking about the Jabba.
This is beautiful.
Terrible.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is
so when I said I didn't have answers to these teams, I completely lied to everyone because I put zero thought into my offense plan.
Right, because I literally just asked one question: do you have Jabba? And then it was like, yeah, I do. It's like, okay, then you're just gonna take that. I don't have a Chrysanthemum.
All right, well,
that doesn't matter.
If you're watching Kolok, just know that you shouldn't be setting these teams on defense, I guess.
Leia, 100% not. Leia is too big for school, dude. If you got Heracron and Leia, we'll talk about it.
Listen to this shit talking. Listen to this. Will you listen to this? It was not 10 minutes ago. I'm not sure. Oh, woe is me. It's gonna take me 17
hold on. What did
tries.
he drop again? What did he drop against?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
my evil student farmer friend right now.
Yeah.
Yar.
Oh,
Man,
that feels so good.
What's so weird about this, Dagger? Where did you get that idea for that team?
Yes.
I told you about it.
You told me.
Yeah.
You want to stand by and stand on your soapbox and lie your fucking ass off. That's fine. We can all do that, I guess.
I don't understand why you're gaslighting. Like, that was my idea.
This motherfucker, his idea. All right. Cool story, bro.
No, thank you, TJ. TJ, I need to do this split up front. Yeah.
Yes. Now, I will concur to Dagger's point of positioning. We went through that, and Dagger's idea of like they need to be together. I'm like, you are 100% right.
Yeah. No. Like, why are you gonna ask me that question on stream? Like, I'm gonna give you powers.
Because I was like, it's showing exactly why I chose it. That's the reason I'm like, this is the way to go. Now you're getting the back end of the PNS. Now you're catching the real task of what we're doing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I am cool to see that I said Jabba and it did go like I was thinking it was going to do. But to your...
But this is the crown I'm going to use?
Sure. Why not?
Is this also not one of your answers?
What?
For the record, before you hit go, I do think I would prefer a dark side buffs up level 3 like what you had just used, if you had such a thing.
I love the Sith idea of having the EP though.
It looks like it probably would do a kicking amount of damage with the buffs level, dark side buffs level 3 and all that. I'm not trying to say it's bad. My gut still would be probably to take advantage though of the.
Can I ask a question? I thought.
Oh, nice.
I thought the Heracron that he's trying to do in all the shenanigans, I thought Kanan's thing was when there's no GL. Am I missing? So then what is, as I say, your call up for the no GL, well, he's putting it under Ray. You're immediately nullifying the idea of having the Kanan setup.
So this is what I used last season, but like, so for those who, like, when I'm building a Starkiller Con, I generally want a chunk of health and a chunk of protection, because those are both good in different matchups. And then like a chunk of offense, specifically offense, because these two idiots are special damage dealers. Actually, this one is too. He doesn't do that much damage.
Only if you don't mod him to have a decent amount of offense.
Yeah, mine isn't modded for offense. Mine is actually modded to be the weakest under JMK.
Mm-hmm. Which I personally appreciate, because that is one no easy task.
And yeah, I probably should use this, but it means I don't get to use the new crown.
I like the new crown. I just think that
use the new crown if it'll make you happy. I want
playing this game doesn't make me happy.
Mm-hmm. Only Baldur's Gate. Only getting hit on by a Asterion brings you joy.
All right, first off, no. Man, my kingdom for smashing Shadow Heart in Act 3.
Dojo Moto says, this has to be horrible watching others when you can't play. Not really. No. It's not bad.
Us being here and you getting to just be along for the ride and that not responsibility of your win or loss, to me personally, is a lot of fun. Because when you lose, it don't feel good. So Dojo, as we'll see on mine, I have to take different fights because you did a good setup. I'm going to have to adjust what I'm trying, and it's like, whether I go. I can talk shit right now. It's not my GAC. Whatever the fuck happens, I just get to talk shit to Dagger. Cass is just along for the ride. It's his name.
Pants over here. That's all I'm doing.
This is amazing.
Let's actually get you with the DI here.
Yeah.
The Hera thing is awesome in 3s with the Ray team, and I think the Ahsoka, I know we called it out test, but here and then trying to tie in the Datacron, I'm like, no.
Resubscribe to the channel for 2 months. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
At least you don't have your garbage Lions hat on. Yeah, but read all of it.
I'm in a little bit of trouble because she was stuck with the blue buff thing there for like way too long.
Yeah.
So this ult is going to be really painful.
She's going to slap. But you've already got her debuff, so it's cut
she's debuffed.
Whatever.
Yeah. But
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
As long as the Cal doesn't come out to remove the shit, you're fine, dude. I don't know what the honestly, you could just AoE stun everybody and just stop their bullshit. Screw them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like ult already. I said ult already.
You must be a whole 4 speed.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
Like, wood 86 speed.
Alright.
Yep. Go. We're approaching the final.
Oh, it's the final showdown?
The final countdown.
I'm glad you got it. I appreciate you, sir.
God damn it.
And you had to know it.
Mm-hmm. I would have expected nothing less. If you didn't, I would have been kind of disappointed.
Star Killer, my friend. There we go. Can you take a goddamn turn?
Yeah, boy. And the return of bet. Or 2.
Yeah, and yank him down. Goodbye.
CNBI. No, he already got it. He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Dagger. I forgot.
Turn.
Whack-a-mole. God damn it.
Whack-a-mole?
You were just going way. Your team is just locked at 120%, buddy. You're just gonna be in there for a minute.
Yes, Big Ninja says very nice, Dagger. That's right. Another one of those teams he had to 3-shot.
No, I knew I had this team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dojo, we will absolutely keep talking shit until it's my turn, and then I will get all of the shit talking returned back. This is the way,
we'll
sir.
Get really salty that we're talking shit about him.
No, not really. Because usually it's like I created my own problem. We all know, Dagger, this has been years renowned of the best meme ever for me is me kicking my own ass. I'm literally the liar. I live that way. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't make up the shit. Yes, I have some crazy things happen, but 9 times out of 10, it's some shit that was like, why did you do that? I don't know. I literally just talked about me fucking up a fight of I got mad and I said we just were on there, right? My round 1. I took a Malik lead Malgus team. And again, yes, this is accurate what I'm saying. Out of frustration, I took a Malik lead Malgus team. And you know what that goes against? Not well. Great Mothers. Surprising enough. Even a 4-man. They just can't stand up to Malik lead Malgus. I mean, Cass, you took notes. You thought that was a good call out to not take Malik lead when there's no lead on the team. I thought it was a good call out.
Empire says Task would have finished that battle.
Do we leave third here because they all have foresight, or do we care?
I think you're just doing third to stack him.
I think you want as much as possible because you're dealing with the damage improvement.
And we also link Ezra, correct?
Yeah, it's either Ezra or Padawan Sabine, but I think I'd do Ezra. It's fine. The point is that you'll relink both Ezra and Padawan Sabine once you see that Ahsoka has no protection.
Yeah.
This is a long fight. You will not be transforming until 2-something minutes.
Yeah, I'm aware. Exile C. Okay, good. You fraction C.
Yep, that's close enough. Yep. And yeah. Yeah, no, Livid, I much prefer to link Ahsoka herself early because I want her protection gone.
Yeah.
And then we'll link the sides later. I accept that we'll be able to be crit by Padawan Sabine, but that's why we went with this team. They've got the durability, I think, to deal with it. And, yeah.
See, personally, I agree with Livid. So. And absolutely, Liv, to your point, you are correct. And once you've transformed, it's really the shock that does it. So I actually agree with your statement.
I mean, you can't drain her protection after the sides are dead. Quite seriously, you need to have another side there, and I might as well get it out of the way early. Maybe it's not the only order that works.
I'll show.
That order.
I am absolutely.
Yeah, I am worried about your Bane too.
So hence
you don't
the
need
point
him
of why
to
I'm
win
going
the
to say
fight.
this.
I've seen plenty of people win this.
Right.
No, you haven't. My evidence is that once Bane is dead, do you know what the percentage of winning after Bane dies is?
What's that?
It's really, really low.
3.5%.
Yeah, dude, it's super low.
You don't win after Bane's dead. After the Ruler 2 is gone, the fight is literally over. So no, there was no chance that was a win after that.
Yeah. So, Liv, like I said, I agree with your statement because you can't have the BS happen. And Taz, to your point, it's the combination of the shock when you transform. Because I get what you're saying, and I understand, but yes, you can. Because you're increasing what's happening with Bane being able to pull and swipe. And literally, I was talking to it with, I think...
Chewie here?
No, isn't it Jinrad? Because you really want to put the smoke screen on Jin.
What do they do in this fight?
Huh?
What do they do in this fight?
Well, first of all, Jin is going to be your smoke screen target, so she eats the exile and all the abuse.
Right, no, you're right.
Oh, you know what? It is Jin and Adrad, but Dagger, I'm going to say where the notes are. The notes for the fight should remain the same. So you can look at this, but it was, and then Padawan was the kill. It was not Syndulla, and it was not going after Ezra. Check the health on the Kron. If you have the Heracron, it's great here. But you kill Sabine. That was your kill, and then you go for the fight as normal. As I said, I will tell you that you do have instructions for this fight.
The best version of this team is Krex Chupio.
Yes, if you're trying to double down for the side, but if you don't have the Krex Chupio.
And the second best version of the team is old Ben Krex.
See, I like the Adrad.
I've been successful with Jinrad. I'm not saying it's the only way. I'm just telling you what I know that I have stuck with, and it hasn't let me down yet.
Your first, just go kill Sabine.
Also, that C-Bane counter is 51%. But I didn't look it up, otherwise I wouldn't have done
it. I still agree with Livid. Like I said, it's the tie of you stop Padawan Sabine and you stop Ezra from doing their bullshit, and then you'll go on after to tie in.
For the record, I
do. Said two sentences and did not say anything substantial. So what are you saying?
All right, Livid was talking about it in the chat. Wait. Before you do anything else, if you want to make your life just a little easier, I'd put Jin in slot 4 and Raddus in slot 5.
Absolutely would do that.
I'm on a computer, it doesn't matter.
Hey, fine. So just so long as you don't fat finger it and misclick it, because if for any reason you would be roasted unto eternity, right?
Okay.
Well, you made the swap, so now you avoid the roast. It's all good. We good.
This is the other reason why I don't stream. I don't need this in my life. My day was great.
That's right. That's right.
You haven't dropped it. This was your first dropped attack, and this is the
drop. It's not the drop. It's you being obnoxious.
Oh well, that was granted.
And your hat is smelly.
Yeah.
It is.
I got your back, Dagger. I got your back, man. I know what you're saying, dude. He's a very pressuring kind of guy.
I would have turned past.
I would have done a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. You let him play the game the way he wants to play the game. Who are you to judge?
You use Raddus's middle, which forced onto Leia, which means she's an eligible target for exile and all the other stuff.
Okay.
But are you his real dad? See, you didn't think about that, did you?
I suppose I did not.
Yeah, see, fair. I got you again. I got your back, Dagger. He's not listening to you, and I think about your feelings.
You normally have to kill Sabine. Never mind, she lost her stupid. All right. You're not dazed. Ah, damn. I need a dispel on this team.
Dude, what I love about it though is I'm not gonna say anything. I'll wait till after, because I'm not gonna jinx that shit.
Yeah, there's gonna be a timeout.
I think you can take it a large of the way apart, though. Or,
Yeah,
or
I just don't know what individually beats Ahsoka.
Well, let's not count you out yet, because you're going to make meaningful progress here.
Yeah, I'm seeing the way to fight. I just know that this whole team, as an entire team, takes like 2 minutes to kill Ahsoka. So.
I think you're actually in a good place right now.
Yeah, I'm not too worried for you. Too worried.
Yeah.
You can't get an assist follow. Yeah, I would target her. And okay, all right.
I have heal immunity, so I would rather the fracture be off and the heal immunity be off before I heal the team.
I don't hate it. It is.
Yeah, no one's in a threat of dying. Otherwise, I would have probably ulted if I thought someone was a threat of somebody actually dying.
A strategic move for strategy is good.
Strategy.
Right. I'm also, I don't know you're not saying it, but I'm still loving your fight. And again, I have to wait till after the fight is done to comment.
Are you?
No, I mean you can talk. Just don't expect me to be over.
No, because if I say something, I don't know. If I say something and it changes the fight, then it's my fault, and I can't do it. And I call that just being.
I don't think I would. I don't know. I think you're fine, dude.
The whole point was your entire time they never touched your your Drogon, like at all. Like I'm watching your shit, and like my fight, they would have hit my Drogon first and stayed on him, and I would have had him lost after the second move, and then I would sit here being frustrated for the rest of the fight. You literally had none of that. So I'm watching your fight as you're hitting into it, and they're literally just dancing around your Drogon, which is the determining factor for any win or loss.
All right, there's nothing I can do at this point. They'll either get it done or they won't.
Just gotta believe.
Yeah, part of the card, man.
Yep, minute and a half. Can you kill her?
Absolutely, King. Absolutely can kill her. You say I'm over here thinking like the damage that you're about to apply because they're also ramped.
Invite me
and the
chat.
Assisting.
Oh, Dojo, you want to join us in voice chat? Is that what you're saying? I mean, when we get, we'll have you join us when it's when we start with TJ's match for sure.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm all about it.
But if you're not already, here's a link to my Discord, and when the time comes, we will make sure we get you in here.
Hey, Dagger, how'd that go for you? Besides what you said,
it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, Gungans for Baylan.
Oh, dude, this. Nah, I don't give a fuck about that. That you have an answer actually for that one. That is the easiest thing, but it's like that. How do you split your?
Oh yeah. This is the moment.
Oh, Dagger.
Yeah, Big Ninja says, "Oh, I can't kill her in a minute and a half." Proceeds to kill her in 24 seconds.
Yeah, so I said, what that was it? It was like, and there was no harm from saying the word.
The last time I used Leia versus Ahsoka, I timed out on Ahsoka. All right.
It's just I knew you were in.
You gotta believe.
I 100% believe.
Dude, I don't play this game enough to believe.
That's also fair.
Play the game.
Can nobody disrespect that? Yep. I definitely would third. So, and it doesn't matter on who. That was actually, man, I don't like you, Dagger. I do like you. I'll wait till after. I don't want to be that guy.
I think I gotta kick you.
Anything you can do to get a kill, you're literally in the best spot. Yeah, and it went away. Okay, now you should still be okay, but that's what I was waiting for to see. Perfect.
Pretty gnarly,
That's
man.
the first time I've lost.
That's what I was looking for. So that the Kyle usually is the reason. You were just getting the other side, and I was like, mine opened up with them literally hitting on my Fennec, and then from that she couldn't regain, like we couldn't get her to regain the resolve. So that's why I was saying I don't like you, because it was like I went through the opposite side. She was dead within the first 15 seconds, and then he finished the fight off.
West Cape, that's right. It is a rare occasion. We are getting a triple GAC round today, Task. Dagger and TJ tonight, and then Striker in the morning. That is, in fact, game plan. I won't be drunk for the morning stream, though. I will be soon.
That's just because you're a vagina.
What do you use versus this?
What?
I
GML?
do very much like Gungans with light side 25% turn meter, higher penetration.
I just hazard you. Be careful with that team. So, sure, Gungans, but I would look at all of the things for it. That one is the reason I was so, and then also you set that team, is because that combo of them going is gross.
Yeah, Gungans is a 50% test.
That's why I'm telling you.
Yeah, that is not
happening.
Hold on.
Look, I'm just telling you what's worked for me, and I know that you don't have average Gungans, right? So
forget his stuff.
This isn't about average Gungans.
All right, so back out. I'll tell you what I would do.
No. If I adjust this for R8 on both sides, it's 48%.
Dagger, I'm telling you, please back out, and I will explain what I would do in your shoes.
All right.
I would SLKR that Baylan. Do not fuck with that Baylan. I would JML.
I don't have SLKR.
Oh, this fucking guy.
This is what I'm telling you. It's like, okay, don't do Gungans. So do what you prefer to do then.
Gungans should be fine for your Aphra, but I don't know about the Gungans on I don't know about the Gungans on the Baylan.
Yeah, this is a fuck no. This is like
you can't. You have to take that's your ultimate team.
Okay, fine. Nay, say it. Fine. What do you want to do instead?
Look at insight on that one, dude. That is
I'm looking at insight right now.
Jabba is not even that great against that one.
70,
Jabba's an option.
No, Jabba's 87%.
Jabba's an option.
It's not. He's giving numbers and points, so it's
TJ said something, and I was just correcting him.
Right.
Yeah, Bane is good. Don't got that.
True, it is.
It's like SLKR and Bane, if I'm not mistaken, are the only surefires. Anything else you try to do, you're now into the game of.
You just join me over here on the dark side there. I mean, it's not like you have better options. I invite you to try.
JML is better.
Actually, I do rather like JML. I just watched somebody through that earlier today, so it is doable still.
I believe the JML is the best option for you, buddy.
I worry for how this counter is going to be once we don't have the 25% turn meter, because I see people do this just fine with light side 25% turn meter. Now, Livid is in the chat here advising against this. He says JML is much worse on this composition, like 20%. What are you seeing on Insight, Dagger?
I'm seeing that JML is like 43% and Gungans are 47%.
Gungan sounds like the clear winner.
Oh, dude, none of that sounds good.
I don't have to do anything because my opponent's currently going.
Misa believe in the power of the Gungans.
I don't have to do anything. My opponent's currently going.
That's right.
You could also come back.
I can go take other teams that I already know what I'm going to do.
You sure can.
Yes.
You absolutely sure can.
I respect you for doing it because that's what you should do. Leave that team alone.
Is this going to be Sidious solo? Is this Sidious solo? Is this Sidious solo? And are you mad?
Well, if my opponent has a couple more drops, maybe.
Okay.
So what is this going to be?
Big Ninja says, so is this Baylan team a problem due to the Hunter Datacron, or is the Hunter and Wrecker just that good on this team?
It's the Kron.
It is the Kron. It is the Hunter level 9's kind of whatever, but it's the Mercenary level 6 married to the light side turn meter level 3, which lets both of those two get out early and kick off the others.
But they also call, and they'll call the other people, which do a shit ton of damage, and the dual attacks.
26 banner lead through the same amount of fights.
I'm sorry?
He's at a 26 banner for the same amount of fights.
He's got to get a drop somewhere. I hear you. Okay, so you're not trying to do anything that you feel is risky. Okay, fine.
No, I agree.
He pre-shot this. So that's minus 30.
So, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying you were behind. Again,
no.
I'm in the wine.
No, he's ahead.
I'm in the wine. I'm good.
Yeah, you're in the matrix, sir.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to be doing this. I have no effort into planning this. So at BKM, which is probably going to take out this.
If I had to guess, you have him stuck, though.
Yeah, I would say definitely not on Aphra.
Like, BKM isn't good against any of these teams. Well, I mean, it's good against this, but this team, like, it just isn't.
Yeah, BKM would slaughter the Qui-Gon. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mostly saying she's not particularly good against these two teams.
Fine. Yes.
So I think the best thing on this board you can take out is this. So let's just go ahead and do that.
Big Ninja says, gotcha. So hopefully once this Datacron goes away, that Baylan team will be more manageable.
It will. It will.
Like, we'll see what the future holds. The next Datacron set could still make it pretty good on defense. I'm really hoping that the next Datacron set enables some stronger defenses, because I certainly think for anybody who's in the top, 200 of Kyber 1, the meta is... It's very difficult to set a defense that matters. There's just too many good teams available for offense.
Yep. I'm going to go with the other side of it. Unless they go of what they're doing with like a Saw, or I'll even include Inquisitors, where they try to give multiple outs and they'll give a character, I would expect that Baylan becomes not a defensive staple next season. That's my thought right now.
By the way, Livid says BKM does do pretty well against the Great Mothers. Something
agreed.
Interesting to know for next.
I would agree.
Historically against it, so I don't view it as like a consistent
option.
Yeah,
it's fine. Yeah.
I think to Livid's point, though, I would say what comp though. There are certain things out there that have a factor that adjusts the fight. So if we're just saying Great Mothers, I wouldn't just say Great Mother. It does great against Great Mothers, because I believe there are some that can still mess with it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's why, because we don't have the full new Bad Batch. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, man didn't get the captive. Man just got bub-eyed.
Can't do the full Bad Batch, so you can do the Super Baylan.
Yeah. Livid says BKM is a 90% plus versus the Marin comp that Dagger is facing.
Yeah, I believe that. I'm just saying historically I've not had great success.
Now, I also want to concur with Dagger, as it's like, this is 100%. That shit did not go 100% for me. I had the 0% that it never happens to.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a dead boy? You're a dead boy.
I'm talking boy. That girl.
Who's a dead girl? You're a dead girl.
That's right. You shouldn't. Are you putting out judgment on somebody's sexual orientation or your gender?
Dog genders.
Yep. It's also fair.
Gender is a social construct. Animals don't have genders.
Social construct. That's right.
You want to be a smart ass about
animal?
Yeah, I like it.
Do you know?
We got one. We got one.
Hey lads, there it is. Nice.
There's the second drop. That gives me the ability to two-shot Baylan.
And it was the one I thought. So I said the one that I thought was like, I don't know what they're doing for your SLKR.
I just feel like you don't believe in Gungans, whereas you should believe in Gungans.
I'm saying that I don't believe in Gungans being able to. I don't believe in. The problem is, I'm looking at these Gungan losses, and when Gungans lose, they don't kill anybody.
That's because people are bitch-made and don't prepare enough armor penetration.
So let me ask you, if your goal is, because you've got the things, what are you doing against the Aphra?
I'm figure that out.
That's my problem.
Probably JMK. Honestly,
JMK.
I don't think JMK doesn't absolutely cut this.
Okay. I do believe in the JMK.
Do you even
I'm okay
have
with the
an
JMK.
assignment in mind for Reva?
Oh yeah, Great Mothers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, great move.
mother.
Great move. I like it.
Yeah. Against Marin, I really like Reva.
Also
here.
concurring to
This,
Tass's,
versus this.
if you go watch Tass's instructional video, aka his first round, he does a very good breakdown of what I would say has been my go-to tool of, let me look at a video. Let me see when, hey, Tass did a great job of explaining where the comparison is, and it's like, what do you
Mothers
felt?
as well? Shit, where do I apply Great Mothers?
God, I love Great Mothers. And yeah, I mean, almost anywhere.
Do they beat Baylan?
Mothers against Baylan? I would not say that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I was just...
I'm trying to sit here and think, it's like, you can be stunned. The foresight is cool and all, but if it ends up where it's like Baylan does his third, which is a dispel into the two AoEs from the sides, bad times.
Let me go ahead and say the 0%, but let me also face that when you take Baylan against the Great Mothers, it's literally a 65 in like seconds. So I'm going to say no.
I'm Malgus? Do I Malgus this so I can kill the Star Kill?
And
Thank you. Yes, Livid. That is correct. It does literally just walks over.
Yeah, well, what are all your options for start? Because
I just scrolled through the entire availability of my roster.
Well, that's fine. Look, I wasn't staring at that because I was busy thinking.
All right,
that's right.
Team's kind of laid out here. You can see what I have left that's relevant.
Well, first of all, if you're wanting to get swirly, do we all kind of agree that it's not an unreasonable time to try Sidious against Qui-Gon?
Yes, because if it fails, that's the drop.
Exactly. That then we know how free our hand is.
Because if it fails, that's the buffer that I have with Baylan gone.
Oh, I see. Well, how's it going for him up top? How's it going for him up top? He was in a fight.
I think you need that buffer, Dagger. I think you need that buffer.
Okay, Kolak. We're watching you, Kolak.
Yeah, I mean, again, if he has another drop, then it's just open season, clear the board. But he has two drops.
Livid confirms your suspicion. Baylan just walks over.
I'm telling you, we've watched it. It literally is 3s or 5s. It's a 45-second fight when you do Baylan against Mothers. That is not something you go and say, that could be my counter. No, it is not.
I wonder if it beats this.
What?
I can't see why it wouldn't.
Partially.
What are you?
You're
what are they
out
gonna
in
do?
front.
What are they going to do? Revive somebody?
Well, the Terminator train's the only thing that worries me, so I'd have to take Marin.
So that's the important thing is, just like when you're trying to do this Great Mothers thing against any version of Ahsoka Tano, so much depends that you're actually first. Are you actually going to be able to manage that?
No.
Plus 70? Yeah, so what's she gonna do? Her behavior is to throw out the grenade first, right?
Yeah, that speeds up her and EP.
Right, yeah, I don't want this to go tits up for you.
I don't either. That's why I'm saying, like, I have Great Mothers. It was waiting in the wings, and I'm trying to figure out
what
where...
What about GG? You've got GG. We know that's a classic, right? I mean, we have a GG-related cron. We're not in unrelated times. Yeah, so he cleared.
We are
away.
through the same amount of fights. We are through the same amount of fights. I now have a 24 banner leads. We picked up 2 banners. That's why I was saying, like, I don't feel all that
comfortable. Yeah, I'm not trying to throw you into something risky either.
I'm only going to comment that he does stuff to kill SLK with a Dre. With a Dre.
Yeah, but I have a functionally a 46 banner lead right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay with what you're saying. I just want to call out.
Drop, which means I have 1 drop.
That needs to be your Baylan.
Yeah, I think we're all talking about trying to do something sure thing for the top side, so we're all on the same page.
I think the GG should do it, but we can look at data.
Look, real talk, you have 2 options for Bane. You can do Gungans, which you don't prefer, or JML, which you don't prefer.
I think you need to save those anyway. For the back, that's where it needs to go at. Because all 3 teams back there, whatever you're doing, is going to be that back wall.
The other thing is, too, all I have to do is one-shot everything but Baylan, and then because he already 2-shot a team, this Baylan team can take as many teams as I need.
Your Gungans, if I'm not mistaken, Gungans or JMK are your Aphra. So beyond that, it's whatever. based on what you have left, Gungans or JMK.
Yeah, I'm gonna JMK this.
Livid says you can do Sidious versus Starkiller. Personally, I'm not feeling that.
I thought there's already data supporting that
Look,
it can
if it
work.
works, it works. I just don't want it.
I didn't say it didn't or wasn't, and I'm not saying it's worth trying. I'm just saying I believe when I was checking out what Sidious can do, and we had the Sidious Cron, right? Just the week 1 week of data, it was showing Starkiller was dropping to Sidious because you're not really doing any personal damage.
I want it to work for you. I want it to be good.
I'm in no way saying do it. I'm just saying when I went back and I'm looking at it again just to see, again, Cron, not taken into account, just Cron. Looking at what the data supported, and I believe Sid was dying or killing it.
I feel like this is the riskiest choice you are making right now.
Have I hit the go button yet?
Now, you know what's really
scene.
fucked up? You know what's the most fucked up thing about this? We're not yet through Dagger's round, and I've just poured the last of my wine.
Well, you're drinking grape juice, so I ain't trying to hear that shit.
This grape juice has something else in it.
Oh, there we go. We're good to go. Got the drop.
Oh, man.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. Got your latitude.
All right, we got the third drop. It is go time.
What are you feeling now that you can be frisky?
We're gonna Malgus this.
That is not frisky, but okay.
It's more risky than.
Are you trying to do that to Inquisitor, the Starkiller? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now we're good. Never mind.
Yep.
Scratch your thing.
Yeah, we got. No, this is lower percentage than Riva. Like, I'm not trying to say that this is like a sketchy
I'm cool.
fight.
I'm cool with your observation of saying I'm going Inquisitor, the Starkiller. It's like, all right, at least I understand your mind state of this is why. And if it drops, whatever, you have something to clean it up.
Yeah, I can afford a drop now.
Yeah.
Not that I want to.
Agreed. Yeah, no notes.
Thanks for sending those screenshots, Livid.
Oh, sorry, Dojo. I did have to give way to him going first. That was the setup. And I hate to tell you, I'm West Coast. And as I was telling the boys when this whole thing came up, I'm on a personal vendetta against AT&T right now. So that changed a lot of what I was doing. So literally me going to the store and everything else. Otherwise, that's when I told you when you actually DM me in game. When I was telling you I was literally on my way to T-Mobile to say fuck AT&T. So sorry,
As
personal
one
vendetta.
does.
Yes, in real life must come first and fuck them.
If you have doubts, we can knock your. Or you don't have doubts. Fuck you. Back to this dumb hoe.
Smart decision. I really support that decision.
What?
Going after Morgan.
Oh, yeah. I took my shots at people that weren't Morgan when I had
look, like all
of
of us have taken our shots at non-Morgan people when she didn't have taunt and have been punished, and I have since learned the way.
That was the same thing too, but it's also, I'm going to say, that's not taken into account that there's also a role-like disparity, and you've also seen, Tassim, you've got the full Monty Morgan, and that girl is almost dead, and then revives to full yes. Everything.
Whitefly 425 sub to the channel, so resubscribe for 6 months. Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Zach L says, was neat to hear you talk about WoW in the other stream tests. I'm actually an top 100 Mythic Plus healer. Dig that, man. I mean, so when I was last playing, I was in a Mythic Raiding Guild and in a Mythic Plus group. I wasn't going for the title, but I always got my 2K Plus. I always got my whatever it was, the standard seasonal achievement. But I was a Retribution Paladin, and I was a smasher. I was out there smashing cunts for the Holy Light. And, yeah, good times. Good times.
I'm reading Arsenal's statement.
I miss
WoW. To add color to the point, Arsenal, why it was like this. My son did one phone call where we were paying for something, and AT&T decided to give me an 800 Again, $800 charge on top of an additional $240. I have been with that company for 20 years and paid damn near $600 for my service. And I told them, I was like, this is a mistake. You guys have this nowhere in there. I need you guys to forego this charge because of a 2-minute disparity. They said, nope, nothing we can do. Cool, I'm going to get a new service. So they can take their 20 years and $600 and shove it up their ass. So, but the best part is I'm literally taking my in-laws and changing their service for them as well. So literally was giving away money to them, and they don't want to live. I don't need it. So it's all right. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you want to talk about that? Yeah, you want to charge me $1,000?
Curious about whether or not this was a difficult fight? It's not. That's why I'm Malgus.
That was my point of why. As soon as you said like I'm an Inquisitors, is like, yep, agreed.
Arsenal says, "Hey TJ, I hear you. North American telcos are the worst. Be thankful you're not dealing with Rogers or Bell in Canada."
Sir, there's nothing you could tell. Any services like this that like they're doing that, it's going to be bullshit. But when
should I try Great Mothers here? What do you think about trying Great Mothers here?
you should be able to absolutely. There's no setup.
JKA. There is quite seriously not a JK.
And they're trying to do the damage thing. And remember, she can't be held by Qui-Gon's setup.
Do I take this asshole as a fifth?
I don't see
It's
why
definitely Marin to help support the stall if you get damage or something else, in my opinion.
Marin
Just
only
be careful.
determine if you're debuffing, right? Like
It's not that. It's also that if what's her name? So if Grandma pops you with the right setup,
this makes me sad. You should stunt hard on these hoes and bring Night Trooper.
I'm not disagreeing with the Night Trooper. I just, like I said, I took the point.
What data cron?
That's also correct.
I usually take an armor pen cron here, but like, let's see if I still have it. I don't. I do. Here, this is the cron I normally use.
Sure. Crit damage or armor pen are welcome.
How is your stunting hard on them hoes?
Big fan of buffs on 3. Big fan.
How is
exactly, because of Spirit, because you lead with her basic generally, and then you big hit.
Yes, sir.
I'm just waiting for when you have stunted on them hoes, as Tassa said. Now I'm in the I'm in the thralls of passion. Is there any other way?
Her?
Well, remember, you can't disrupt her protection, right?
That's right.
She explicitly cannot be disrupted. Bye. Okay, or survive, stupid bitch.
But did you stunt on them hoes?
Oh, it's because of the Qui-Gon, of course. You're not bringing a galactic legend in.
Yep, I just figured that out. Eat shit.
Technology, yep. We have the means to understand the world around us.
Negative, sir.
Watch and be amazed. Uh-oh. It's serious time. Done? Ignore defense?
Oh, I did nothing.
That did not do anything.
You don't have to. You can call you. Or the call doesn't matter because they just get it.
Yep. All right. Well, let's. You got set to 65, motherfucker.
But do you
65, mother.
And it's gone.
What? She had her protection disrupted. I'm confused.
It's not disrupted, it's disabled. This doesn't disrupt your protection, it disables.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, we could have killed her like weeks ago. By the way, somebody's gonna go.
Yeah, why didn't you kill her weeks ago?
Because I was too busy smashing Tassa's mom.
Ooh.
Fair.
Is it?
How's our man doing? Okay. No change. Yes. Depressive state.
My nipples!
We have entered the depressive state.
Yeah. This is This is, I don't know how many teams it's going to take to kill Baylan, but it could take my whole roster, and we got this. Galactic Republic.
I just want you to know that I believe in the Gungans, and I've always believed in the Gungans.
You know what? What was the over under on drops?
It's 3 or less, 4 or more.
Okay. I'll give my PayPal, and someone can decide whether or not I throw a couple random teams at Baylan just to make sure it takes more than 4.
Damn. Real money for fake money.
Throw it out.
I like those odds.
Throw it out in the chat. Make your money, boss. Make your money.
If I do it, will anyone take me up on my offer?
I'm not.
I didn't.
Tim Stevens says, "Good evening, Tass. I see you're winning. Nice. Yeah, I had an Aurodium, so this isn't me. We've got a double feature tonight, though, from the Scheme team. We've got Dagger playing now, and when we're done with his fight, we've got TJ waiting in the wings.
So we can't target you, but we can target you. We don't want to kill you till after
you're going to trade back middle. We're steady chilling till she takes her first turn. Blows the revive, and then you just hose everybody forever.
Yes, correct.
But
we want to target you.
You can actually, I was going to say you could do that in on Chrysanthemum because I don't think he gets the revive. I think it's only droids. Like, he gets the revive from himself
her
from Huck
Kron
Cartel.
literally revives him too. Her Kron revives him too.
Are you sure? Because I think that her Kron activates his Huck Cartel revive, but I don't think she revives him.
Aphra, Chrysanthemum, Darth Vader.
All scoundrel allies. When she revives, there are active dark side droid allies. She revives all dark side scoundrels. It's possible that he could not be revived, is the point.
Got my cooldowns pushed back. That's fine.
Yeah, you know.
Try you do this.
Did you take? All right, whatever.
What?
You know what? I just work here. I believe you're going to get a 65 regardless, so I don't think it merits discussion.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I mean. You taking the short ult, but I also don't think it's going to ultimately matter that much, and that's why I was prepared to shut the fuck up about it.
Right.
You know, the only reason I take... Man, I can't say that.
Yes, you can.
No,
don't be shy.
No, I cannot. I absolutely don't.
Yeah, that's right. Dagger's the one that complains that we have to keep it more PG for his sake.
No, I don't. I never said that. That is a straw man of the highest variety.
Really? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can paraphrase this correctly. Tass, you guys got to keep it down on the fuck you daggers because I've had HR come at me in real life and say, "Hey, aren't you Dagger online?"
Mm-hmm.
No. By the way, revive Chrysanthemum, you dipshit.
No, he does get a revive from his Huck Cartel being activated.
Rewind it, dummy. This is the third time
I wasn't looking.
I know you weren't. You're too busy trying to
misrepresent my entire argument. You could have had a long ult to help put you on a glide path, and here you are still fucking around in a fight I would have been done with a minute ago. But please, keep jaw-jacking.
Oh, yeah. And if I fought Aurodiums, I'd be done with my fight.
That's right. Get up this high, triple-digit ass motherfucker, and then come fight the Aurodiums that I get to fight. That's right.
Your balls must be hurt.
That's right. Triple-digit ass son of a bitch talking shit.
Triggered. Extra fucking triggered.
No, say Tass has them tenders right now. You don't hit that man in his tenders. You talked about his Aurodiums. Those are his Aurodiums, motherfucker.
That's right. Won't disparage me.
Nice. It's my hat. It's my house.
I'm just smashing buttons, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, I know. We all know. We're seeing what's happening.
Look, here's the thing, Big Ninja. Here's the thing. I got called in. I'll tell this story again. I got called into HR, and I was like, "Oh, what?" And I was just like a little nervous because I didn't know what I did. And if you hear from HR, everyone in this chat knows that you're probably in trouble and you just don't know why. So I go and I sit down, and they're just like, "You're Dagger online, Dagger made 7." I'm like, "Yes." And they're like, "You do a podcast with a couple guys, and they like 30 to 40 times per episode say, 'Fuck you, Dagger.'" And I'm like, Yeah,
Have you met
they
Dagger?
do.
Yeah. Have you met Dagger?
Yeah, they do. And they're like, "Are they your friends? Like, why do you like take that verbal abuse?" I'm like, "Oh, like that's just the thing you can say on stream because we say meaner things to each other behind the
and that's just and I appreciate how good Dagger is with dealing with corporate intrusion into his private life, because my immediate response would have been, "Why are you asking me?"
So anyways, the point being is, I asked them if they would say "fuck you, Dagger" less. I never said that they had to be nicer to me. I never said anything of the sort.
And we're not.
Yep.
To be fair,
And
nobody is nicer about any situation.
And no one is asking anyone to act like more of an adult than we currently do. I simply asked if we could cut down on the sheer number of times that is said.
Because it was literally, to be fair to Dagger, it was literally the beginning of every stream. He would walk in the door to a "fuck you" as a good morning, or a good afternoon, or "are you hungry?" or "do you need to make pee-pee?" We would say the same thing. So be aware. That's the reason for the "fuck you, Dagger." Just making a statement, because it's true. It's true.
Yeah, and Libid says it too. Like, it says Darkside Scoundrel, and you read it out loud saying Darkside Scoundrel. Said, "Oh, so it doesn't include Chrysanthemum."
Well, it
like,
says that it can if there is a Darkside droid ally yet living, which means that there is a condition that exists for which he would not be revived.
Big Ninja, that is only true if you don't work in a front-facing position at a PR company. If you represent the brand of your company, and you also do things in your otherwise day-to-day life, those things you do represent the company, and I did sign an affidavit.
Yes. He is actually correct, which is why I commented out, because you actually cannot do that, and anything you do and put your name to is actually get you in trouble. So he's absolutely right. And I'll say that is not just PR. That's all corporate business. When you're aligned to it, everything you do on anything actually impacts you. All of it.
Yeah, I work in shipping, but I work front facing with clients.
Yeah, you can't do that. So his name is literally aligned to everything if they know it. So you can't do that.
So because I'm easy to find online, they don't hide.
Yeah, because he's a pussy.
Oh, okay.
I am what I eat. I was already there for you, buddy.
Yeah. Did we get another drop yet? No. So we haven't dropped once yet. What does he have on fleet? Am I going to get like jammed up super hard on fleet? No. Okay. Let's just do this fight because I've actually lost this fight before. So let's just know what we're working.
Shameful. Do yourself a favor. Make sure you have 3 reinforcements.
Yeah, I've actually started doing that too.
Tell me what you think about having Palps instead of SAS. Yeah.
Yep.
I like that.
I actually don't like that. There we go.
Okay.
Well, I don't know the point of bringing this if he's coming in. If I'm bringing
I'm not opposed to this. I see why you're doing that.
Yeah, if I'm bringing in a third reinforcement, because I bring him in first, then him, and if I need a third one, I'd rather have this than this. This actually does damage.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just got two chalupas plated in front of me. So after I'm done with this GAC and TJ goes,
nice.
I get to have me my late.
Libid says SAS comes out first for turn meter and foresight. I'm usually just bringing out.
You're bringing in Palp, so I'm less susceptible to getting like punked out.
Yeah. I'm bringing
you also
Palps to heal up
this
Fury
right here.
Yeah.
The being able to heal this asshole right here. Yeah, because see, that's one of those times where I didn't actually kill. So getting to bring him in to heal him is like really clutch.
You know what though? Before you, all right. Yeah, I hope you get it on the base. Okay, it's all good.
Yeah, I should have popped this out, but I see before we had this on the right, you had the eyeball turn meter.
Yeah, no
I'm
regrets.
actually reasonably good at eyeballing turn meter because I did a lot of TW fights in the gauntlet, so I got pretty good at judging turn meter. So yeah, that's a I don't want to call it a strength of mine, but a habit that I developed while working in TW rooms is being able to eyeball who goes next. And then they added this so people can be lazy. Oh, this is really bad.
Yeah, not looking good there. Nope. Wish you well.
No, he's not calling in a reinforcement next turn, is he?
I think it would be heal next. Yeah.
He just healed, which means he's calling in a reinforcement.
Oh, reinforcement comes next. Yes.
Yeah. So we click that button instead because we can ult and then bring in.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go.
Ugh, doing ships.
And if I brought in SAS first here, I probably would have lost this ship. I would have lost Fury, and I would have lost Dorito.
Now you can dispel and save palps. Yeah.
Yeah.
How could you do ships on stream? What is wrong with you people today?
Disgusting.
I don't plan on turning this game on tomorrow till after Gaklock is over.
Oh, that's fair. I respect you. Let's be real, dude. I'll do a shit ton of stuff on stream. I'll say a shit ton of things, but the minute you say do ships, it's like, you know what, sir? You've gone too far. I will literally take the glove and slap you with it, and we'll go at 10 paces.
Yeah. I will.
You
throw
understand,
down
Dagger?
the literal
That's the
gauntlet.
thing. You know the rules, sir. You don't use the S word around me. You know this because you're the same guy. We don't do the S word.
Hey, you guys just watch me lose Dorito
It's like
in this fight.
because you know how I'm in the same boat as you. The
It also
things we
sounds
live.
pretentious to call it to tie Dagger because I am Dagger, so to me it always feels pretentious to call it that.
No, I don't think it's pretentious at all because I like the natural setup of saying, fuck you, Dagger. And also the ship.
Yeah, you have to agree with his perspective on the situation because it's true.
Now here's the question, because I have a bunch of drops I can play with. Do I try to CLS off one of the sides?
I think you
asking
disgust
for
me. I think
you're
you
asking
owe
for a
it to
problem.
me to do Gungans for all the big shit you talked.
He's
need to
right.
See light side 25% turn meter and the highest armor penetration you can pair with
We're
that.
gonna CLS off one of the sides. Got it.
Task, I need you to take and hold your cut by the base and swirl it as you say it. Just gonna
yes, yes.
Now I'll say that to him. Yes. What you need to do.
Right
Yes,
here.
It is a fine vintage of bitch that I smell from Dagger here.
Right, so to have a little more and come out. Yes.
Quite.
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
Yes,
I'm gonna
quite.
be honest with you. The only one allowed to give me
Quite.
lip is the one that also gives me lip. So unless
That's
you're gonna
right.
suck my dick, I ain't trying to hear this.
Oh, he'll give you the
I
lip.
really
You don't
like
understand.
this Crom. By the way, I just wish you were using it with the Gungans.
You know what? For you, I'll use the Gungans.
Really good
I do
team.
say-
Really good team. Just yeah.
If it doesn't
just-
work, I'm going to just pick this team apart for fun, because the people who said 4 or more are going to lose.
All right.
If this doesn't work,
nobody hit
if
you
this
up. Is what you're
doesn't work,
saying.
I'm letting you know. Anybody who said
That's
4 or
right,
more.
Big Ninja. Dagger is afraid of Gungans one shot and won't hear the end of it. That's right. That's right. He did not believe. And
All right, Tess, walk me through this fight.
shit.
you're not
Oh,
you're not
shit.
clever enough. I see. I
No,
see.
no, you say this works. Walk me through the fight,
Yeah,
then, smart ass.
I'd like third here myself. Third's gonna happen. Let's see. They have a bunch of shit going. I think I still like middle to get rid of the doubts. Okay, I target Shin. And third to Nas, generally. Nice freebie. Middle. Into, let's see, I guess the turn meter's kind of negligible, so third to Nas so that you can follow up with the Dispel and get the kill on her. Third. Back to Marok when you can. I guess, yeah, you're not doubted. There's no reason you can't use third. We give the thing to everybody. Get field up.
No, the thing.
The thing. Who could forget
Yeah.
about the thing?
I agree with your statement. Don't be changing shit up and
I
saying
would-
stuff with actual.
I guess you can middle. It's fine. Might get the protection disruption. Save yourself a moment. No. I would have just basic, but that's okay. Not consequential. Obviously, we're still looking for, ideally, Jar Jar to be blinded when you can use a basic, or when we can go after Marok here. With... Captain. Coming up soon. Coming soon to theaters.
Ooh.
All right, Dispel. Yes, that's actually very timely. Hoping for that. Target Mirror, now that we can.
Oh.
And yeah, I would still have done that regard. Nice, we got, yeah, I wasn't expecting the kill, but that was cool. Yes. That's acceptable to use the third, I think.
Oh.
It wasn't the highest possible value. I was okay with that. Yeah, you had doubt there, so I like that you used the third instead of the middle, which is your main taunt ability. You're not blinded. Okay. We'll just have a billion stacks. Dispel, middle, sorry. Yeah, got it. Yeah, dispel's the wrong word.
Cleanse.
Yeah,
Cleanse is the word you're looking for.
Hey, I know that's on me. Yeah, you know what though? You're not a whole bot. Wait. Target Merak, this is your chance.
I couldn't.
Yes,
Oh.
you can. Because it's Tarpals. Axe.
Who do I call?
I prefer Nax. I
Tarpals.
prefer Nax, honestly. Yeah, that's actually
Man got them that man got them
good
tar
time
pals.
for middle. He's third to highest turn meter. This is well that it's Nas third. Ride it into the sunset, yeah?
All right. I'm glad the auto button is doing literally all of the work.
Now, for all those in the chat, you seen it here. Remember all the shit that was talked against the Gungans.
No shit was talked about Gungans whatsoever. I told you.
Remember it all. Remember the lack of
told
faith.
You
Remember the lack of belief.
Gungans.gg,
It was definitely inside data.
You are trying to use this type
Remember
of
the
revisionist
lack of
history.
belief.
You were right. I didn't want to do this, but me not wanting to do this is not me talking shit about the team.
Right.
That's right. Big Ninja in the chat coming with the hard truth,
You know what?
saying,
You're right.
"Wait, I thought this was going to be at least
you're right.
37
No,
battles."
Big Ninja's right. No, Big Ninja's right. We're gonna time out here.
But that now, see, that's not the same thing. I mean, we can all see
No,
that
Big
you're just
Ninja's right. No,
electing.
no. He's completely right.
He's elected. Don't you dare fail this, by the way.
I'm gonna help the data, Task. I'm gonna help the data.
So to Livid's point, shit was talked against Gungans below R9 triple
Don't you
Omi
dare
and
do
Dagger
this.
mods.
Don't you dare do this.
Yeah, like
But-
33 more seconds. We're good.
He's feeling it. Look, Tass is feeling the re. It's like, don't you fuck with my counter and all the correct
No, it's
instructions
not.
that
It's
we're
not
given.
even. It's not even that. It's just. This. Honestly, if I'm your opponent, I would feel this is disrespectful.
Oh.
I personally would find this
If my
disrespectful.
opponent watches this is not disrespectful
I personally
to you.
would find
This is
this
meant-
disrespectful. This is extra in a way that is disrespectful.
All right, well, I didn't get back to it in time. You saw me click buttons.
That's your
I was
business. That's your business.
Yeah, this was meant to be spiteful to Task, not my opponent.
Yeah,
If my opponent
you know
watches
what?
this-
Big Ninja with the facts in the chat says, hit forfeit then if you're so confident. Be a man. Yeah,
Oh.
you got
Actually-
this on
actually, you know what?
lock,
You know
big
what?
man.
That is on me.
Big
That
shit
is on me.
talker
That
is
probably-
willing to
That's
time it out
awesome.
with one
I
tank
dig the
remaining.
comment though. Just to be fair, I dig that comment. Be a bad and forfeit.
That's right.
I was like,
that's
that's
absolutely
awesome.
the fucking right.
That's fucking great,
big,
dude.
No, you're
Big
right.
Billy
I should have
Badass
actually-
over here willing to let it time
Dude,
out on a lone
I'm
tank.
sorry. Literally +2.
Wow.
+2
The
for Big Ninja,
bravery is
dude.
shocking.
Be a bad forfeit.
Just
I don't
shocking
wanna.
bravery. I think you really proved something here today, Dagger.
What I like about it is like responses.
Look, I'm
Nuh-uh.
going to be honest with you. My only thought there was I want to add another L to the Gungans team so I can continue to say that the counter doesn't work.
I still like the
and
fact,
that's all
dude,
it is.
It
It's
had nothing to do with
it's
my
not-
opponent.
It's
This had
not
nothing to
even
do with my
cope
opponent.
because it worked.
I'm
It's
just going to be
just
clear. This had
seed.
nothing to do with my opponent.
I just want to
It had everything
comment.
to do with trolling Task.
Y'all can
and
talk
it's
shit all you want,
It's
dude.
not cope.
And it-
It's not cope because it does work. It's just seethe because it does work.
No,
It
I don't
is-
care.
It is
Y'all
a
can say everything you
sad.
want.
I just want you both to shut up for a second, and I'm going to say something. Task's name on his own server is the Bombad Bossman. Tass
True.
adores the Gungans. Tass
It's
is
also
really
true.
good
I think the
with
Gungans are underrated and slandered because Jar Jar's a dipshit.
You're
Right?
fucking crazy
I'm not
if
even
you think
disagreeing with
nobody
what
slanders
I'm
that
saying
team.
Tass getting self-righteous about the counter working
And
made
it worked
me
so
want to
well,
just
by the
time
way.
out
It worked so
so you
well,
can
by the
shut
way.
the fuck
It was
up
buttery
about it.
smooth. It was both of those things, butter, smooth.
Yes, and I'm letting the chat know, and if my opponent watches, I want him to also know. This was literally Tass wanted to talk shit before the fight was over, and that annoyed the hell out of me. So I was willing to time out and lose a fight. So Tass's team would have an L.
Because remember, Chad, when you
on
heard me
FEV.
say Gungans was a viable counter here, he was immediately dismissive. In fact, it was one of the last attack decisions he resolved to use Gungans, and so bitter and so spiteful and so full of hate.
Could you do me a favor
that
and
he was
swallow your
willing
glass?
to throw the
Can you
fight
just-
like the big man he was against the lone tank so that he could clean it up with the CLS. He didn't back out to prove a real point. He said, you know what, I'm going to be the bigger man and leave a lone tank that I'll never be able to get through otherwise, and that's going to prove something. I'm a big boy.
Could you actually just swirl your glass while you're doing that, please? Because it doesn't feel like the system effect.
Yes, it lacks the right air of condescension without the
Yeah,
glass
and,
swirling.
and I also
You're right.
think that it's really great for Tass to get up on his high horse right now.
Yes.
Because I know the things he says to me in private,
Right.
and I am perfectly happy with the decision I made based off of the amount of shit Tass is going to talk in private, regardless of whether or not I had won that fight.
Right, but I also just want to comment the +2 again to Big Ninja for forfeit the fight, then be a man.
That's right.
I don't
That's
care.
right.
Oh, anything else,
That's
dude?
right.
I really don't care about anything else.
Copping to that. I'm
That's right.
100% copping to the fact that I should have forfeited.
No, but I don't care. I love the statement. I don't
true.
give a fuck
It's
what
true.
you do, and
It-
I
it
love
really-
him swirling his glass.
It really has that 90s do it or you're gay vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, I don't even give a fuck what happened. Just the fact that he said that was a +2. I don't give a shit what happened. I don't give a shit the context. Other than, that's fucking awesome.
By the way,
+2 to Big Ninja.
By the way, TJ, as an act of honor to you, I'm still swirling the glass over here. I'm not even.
I'm still watching you do it, and I'm amazed.
Just to be clear, if anybody the last thing I'll say on this, if anybody here thought I wasn't the kind of petty bitch that would time out a fight just because Tass was talking shit,
Oh no,
I am. That is me.
that is 100%
absolutely on
Dagger.
brand for me. The only difference was this was on a stream on Tass's stream.
Yeah.
If I did this on Discord, Tass wouldn't be talking shit about it.
Oh yes, he would.
No,
now you're lying.
absolutely
Now you're lying.
No, I
Not my
can't.
actual act.
Listen, I'm not going to let you sit here and speak falsity on my name. I would absolutely talk the same shit if we were on Discord or anywhere else. And TJ can be an honest arbiter. I have no incentive to pull punches against you anywhere that we are.
No, this is what you see is what you get type
That's
situation.
right.
But to Dagger's point, that motherfucker would not give a fuck, server mute everybody, and do that shit right in front of your face and not care. So to the both points, Tass would not.
Yes,
Tass,
Dagger would server mute me on my own server. He would. do that. Yes.
While doing the counter and then failing on purpose to spite you. But Tass would literally be talking shit. Dagger would server mute, Dagger would unserver mute, and Tass would still be talking the same shit in the same breath, as if nothing had changed. So what you don't see is this. So again, he's nodding his head because all of these things are 100% true. Yeah, it's facts. That's who we are. Petty, spiteful little fuckheads. But again, +2 to the man for high forfeit. Then, if you're so confident, be a man. +2, fucking amazing, dude. I'm sorry. That's just so good.
I should have. No, that would have been so much better than anything that I actually did.
Yeah, because I'm
not even just take the L. That way, Tass would have to look at that back out for my ally code.
Listen, if you wanted to pay for that pettiness with an L so that I could give you shit about it on the next podcast, mwah. Because I would be there. Let me tell you something. I would have clips. I would be I would learn to edit for this.
Yeah, as I said, and you know what's going to be? Tass's favorite battle of the week is going to be Dagger's while he's shaking his glass.
Yes, I would close out my camera, all of our cameras, to magnify. Now, I'm glad that you were wondering what was the moment that he lost this battle, because we can rewind and slow-mo that.
And then
Now,
repeat,
Dagger,
and then
I
go
can
back
hear
to
that you're very angry about it, but somehow your mic is muted. Anyway, let's continue with the clip.
Yeah. It's like, man.
Yeah. My body was ready. Listen, however far you were willing to go in the moment, that's the best thing about it, Dagger. I know you're just thinking about the moment. I'm thinking about next week, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Come Tuesday, man. This is gonna be amazing. What's your favorite battle? Well, it's not mine. It's
not even
Dagger's.
it's not even gonna be amazing, because what's gonna happen is Tass is gonna say something, and I'm gonna be like, "Well, did I win?"
It's gonna be awesome. I don't give a fuck, because I'm going back to my sentiment of high forfeit. Then if you're so confident, be a man, because I don't care. That's just amazing. And Tass
1807 is a fine score despite all the
really
ridiculousness. So where are we
All
at?
right, well, all jokes aside, 07's in the chat. We got there.
Yeah, man. Like I said.
So wait, where
cool,
we at for the payout for squads?
I thought you only got
under.
Did you get 3, right? You got 3. Okay. You did get 3 or less. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a shameful bitch, but you still got 3 or less.
2 drops. I had 2 drops.
Were you shameful? I don't feel like Dagger was shameful. There was no statement in there where he was ashamed about anything.
Strictly because of the Gungans thing, not because of any other real.
But you weren't ashamed.
You
opened into it.
We're on the same page. Yeah, that's why Dagger's a shameful bitch.
I will say that I'm extremely happy that CLS was able to kill that Baylan team.
It was a tough team. That one character did pose a threat to all 5.
I want everyone on the stream to know that it was a lot of fun to use CLS to kill the Baylan team.
Yeah, I was amazed at how quickly you got through that team.
Yeah. It was like a 5-second fight. It was fantastic.
In its entirety.
Well, I'm gonna kill my stream now so TJ can go.
Yes, it's my turn. I forgot I had to actually do it too. Fuck.
Fantastic. Well, why don't we take a 2-minute break, guys?
Yeah.
And while we're setting up here for TJ, and we'll be right back for I'm going to work through this last glass of wine, and we'll see where the evening takes us from there as we go through TJ's round. So, see you in a couple minutes.
My opponent's still here, man. See if he's here.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right, see y'all in a minute. Here's the be right back button. There it is.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. All right, it's me, Dagger, and TJ, and yeah, we're back here now to do TJ's stream.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and start the prediction for that. What are the odds that you want to give the people on that one?
Is it a 1-2 or 2-3? I think that's a fair. Was it
your call, boss? You know, it's in your hands.
And to be just for fun, I said 2.5 for mine. So if you take
you
would have got it right.
That's just like 2-3, I guess. Maybe.
You know, Dagger. For an answer like that, I would say normally
2.5 man. I like that, Digit. That's awesome.
Being that you have recently had remedial penis surgery to have that shit corrected from the recent penis graft before it, I want only the best for you. I want a full recovery. I want you at your best.
Why are you not swirling your glass?
This is at your fullest during the podcast.
Right.
Look, you can talk about my penis all you want. Just know that you are a grown man talking about other people's penises. And
I feel like that's
literally every remedial penis surgery. Yes,
that says more about you than it does about me.
No, it doesn't. It literally says more about
here's the thing. I had to have back surgery to carry your bum ass on a podcast.
Because that's legit. That's legit, though. He did have actual back surgery. To tie that into Tassinix is amazing and deserves all of the statement.
That's fantastic.
That's great, dude. He literally had to have actual back surgery. That's great. That right there is also Dagger, favorite point of the night. Talking about your physical, actual back surgery to carry Tassinix on the stream.
That's true.
Man, this chef kiss, dude. Dagger deserves to be over there swirling his glass of wine.
I'm really still working over the last little bit of this wine.
Yeah.
By the way, TJ, I hope you're still thinking about the odds that you want for the people.
I think 2 and 3 is fine, man.
I'm drinking some whiskey that could legally enlist in the military in this country.
I fucking love it. Because that says a lot about a man.
Okay. Starting the prediction now.
I heard that. Like the LMFAO. I've heard that.
That's what I said. It was so true, man. It was so true. The fucking actually having surgery, because it's actually true. It's just chef kiss good. You just can't compare it. You can't even put that on a fucking sticker. So good.
All right, here we go.
We're on ads, by the way.
Oh,
I think ads are about to.
It says in a minute.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the intro. I mean, people can catch that in the VOD. I don't think this is something people consider to be like must-see TV. Anyway, TJ5270 versus Dojo Moto.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
this is a perfect time. Yeah. That is right up there.
I'm decently hammered. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
All right, rank 131 versus rank 132. Damn, y'all are right up skinning each other there.
Yep.
14.9 million GP to 13.5 million.
Yep.
Top 80 GP favors TJ 3.11 to 2.99. It's reasonably close. Zetas, it's 401 to 398 for TJ. GAC Omicrons, 83 to 75. Again for TJ. Top 80 average speed, 161 to 137. You already know who that's for. And of course, in mod analysis, TJ is far and away the lead here. Plus 25 speeds, 243 to 93. Dear God.
This looks like my compared.
Dear God. 20 to 20. 20 to 24s.
Hey, you're not saying shit, Dagger.
330 to 209.
No, this looks like my mod analysis. This was scaled down numbers. This is like the middle school to my pros.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm all right with that. I've been working a lot on my mod.
I'm talking about the number gap, right? Like,
yeah.
Plus 20 speeds, it's 573 to 302. Plus 4% offense mods, it's 72 to 50. And plus 6% offense mods, it's 24 to 8. Relic analysis.
I really appreciate the number of plus 15s you have, TJ. That's about how many plus 20s I have.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm okay with it. I built it all myself, dick.
That's right. That's right.
I built more. Like, if you want to go compare mine.
That's right.
Oh no, I believe
Dagger,
you did. Don't get me
Dagger's
wrong.
daddy handed him the keys to the Mercedes, and then
You can't
Dagger's
say
like,
that.
"Hey,
You
everybody,
can't
look
say
at
that.
my super cool
No, I am
Mercedes."
going
Say
to.
that.
I am
You
going to
can't
back
say that.
Dagger. I'm going to back
Can't
Dagger.
say that.
Dagger has put a lot of work into the mod, so I will talk shit on the Relic
We
9s.
can't. We also don't talk like we just refer to it as my main account or my alt.
You're good. Main account, and now
Because
I'm going
these things
to
get
back.
clipped and sent to CG.
No, it
I've
can't
watched
because
people lose their accounts.
nope.
Because somebody didn't like them, clipped it and sent it to like EA.
Nope. We are saying that also that what's taking place, and I'm going to back Dagger. That Dagger has actually put a lot of love into the mods as of late. That's what I'm going to say.
You can talk a lot of shit about how my
That's right.
main
Throw that
account-
glass, ass. You throw that
Yeah,
glass.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just
All
saying
for
let's
you,
modify
TJ.
the shit talking so that I don't get
I
my
did.
account banned.
I've already adjusted my statement because it is
I'm talking
true.
to Tats.
I know what you're doing, but I'm also talking over tasks, which I can do very well, which is why I'm saying that.
Insane.
That's why I'm saying I'm talking over you.
Okay.
Just lower your glass, motherfucker.
Anyway.
Okay. All right. So relic analysis. Total levels 2220 for TJ. To the opponent's 1758. Relic 9s, it's 69 to 34. Relic 8s, it's 111 to 37.
Can I just go back? Can I go back to me having 69 Relic 9s? And can we
First
just
of all-
leave it the fuck? I think that's a win.
Nice.
I apologize.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you did not get your due props, and your due
That's
props are as follows. Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Also,
having
you can't apply any more R9s.
no, I really can't, dude. I really can R8 the shit out of my account. But when you stop at a 69 at that statement, what else do you do?
I honestly cannot communicate to you how much I respect that gangster.
Right. Yeah.
Also, I would like to
The
point out, I
commitment to the
remember
69 as opposed to actual account progression is incredibly masculine. Incredibly masculine. I can feel the chest hair overflowing. It feels like a 1980s nightclub.
Feels
I
like
know
that.
what
I'm here to change some pipes.
I know what my 69th R9 was, and I on purpose made it Queen Amidala.
Ooh, that's so good. I respect your decision as a man and also a person of culture. Because
I
so
knew I
many
had I knew I was going to place more than 69, so I had to make sure that 69 was.
What
one that-
pisses me off, mine was Scorch. It's like, but you can say I have Queen.
Can I
I'm like,
just say,
God
and I mean
damn
this
it.
with, I mean this with all love and respect. That's incredibly homosexual.
And that's fine. I don't mind because some of my best members are
69ing
also.
with a guy is incredibly
Yeah,
homosexual.
that's what I said. And you saying you got Queen as your 69, I am like, that's all serves of respect.
And Natalie Portman has aged really well.
Amazing. All right, Relic 7s. TJ has 87 to the opponent's 93. Get shit on, TJ, you absolute scrub.
Yeah, it's pussy. Yeah.
All right. Datacron analysis. Total rerolls. TJ coming in with 298 to the opponent's 92. Level 9 Datacrons. TJ 64 to the opponent's 32. Literally.
Can we just say, can I ask about how the fuck I can get the 69 R9s? Or the Relic 9, the level 9s or whatever it is. Because I really feel bad that I can't have all of them that way. So we need to get 5 more, and then I'll feel better about that. We can match.
I see.
Dude, the speed limit for Datacrons is 68
Ooh. But why is that, Dagger?
because you have 30 from 2 sets plus 4 focused. That's
No,
68.
asshole, finish the joke. There's a joke that you finished with that. Why you can't go 69? It stops at
'cause
68.
the only reason I'm not finishing that joke is because when you do it with people, your person you're doing it to doesn't finish.
Oh, yes. Air high five. Please. Yes, insert glass. Please insert glass swirl. Yes.
Hold on. I want you to know how complicated this motion is right now.
I believe it too. I know you. I know you had a struggle
One
thinking about
hand's motion is moving perpendicular to the others, and this shit is hard, man.
Yeah, this
This shit is hard.
You got the pin. He's looking, but yeah, he's trying to do both motions. Yeah, that's dude's fun.
The Italian hand and the wine swirl, man, that's a lot of work.
The fact that we got through my GAC in the amount of time we did is just ridiculous.
That's right. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. All right. Datacron analysis. Total rerolls. TJ's 298 to the opponent's 92. Level 9 Datacrons. It's 64 to 32. 6 to 8s and 3 to 5s. TJ doesn't mess with that poverty crap. It's 64 or nothing. And the opponent has 7 level 6 to 8s and 24 level 3 to 5. All right, Galactic Legends. Let's see what's up here.
So I'm gonna call out the Ray one thing because I wanted to say, because I was looking at Dagger, and since I do my template, I didn't pull for it to be the 520. I like the 520, but it was never the requirement. My mods have actually just gone up in durability because my goal was like a 13k with a 200k health. So I wanted the 13k physical to tie to the 200k health, and it just happens that as that's come up, I've tried to get my speeds faster, and that's happened to happen. As time has gone on.
What cron are you setting with your Ray for the card?
I am doing, and as we'll see, the Sauna cron. I am on this week of the Sauna team.
I'm down.
So
you can have both health and offense on that cron.
You got it.
I'm into it.
And so we'll say spoiler for what I did for my team, though. I focused on the biggest health because Ezra's on the team. And I wanted to push the most durability that I could into what I consider for this week, and we'll talk about it a lot come the week 1 recap of what's like the best setup for the Ray.
For sure.
I went back into what ended the week, and what really fucked me up, and I thought was still feeling pretty strong, is that the Ezra Sauna combo. Just a gross sentiment.
All right. Is your opponent Dojo? Are you still in the chat?
I tagged him, but he said he was falling asleep, so he could have easily actually fell asleep while staying in. So I respect him sticking around, but also I respect him attacking to at least open the bottom for me to say, Fast, we can go ahead and stream, man, and just see whatever happens.
Well, yeah, also, I was going to say, if he was going to be around, we could have him join the chat, but that'd
be great.
Yeah, I shot him a message on Discord, and he didn't respond to me, so we'll see.
He said he was falling asleep, too.
Yeah,
so
just a quick update. My opponent did full clear, and I won by 101 banners.
Jesus.
Nice.
Well it was to be expected.
So I went 3-0, which means I'm probably back in like the 130 to 140 range.
You should be. What's funny is, Dagger, you were behind. Like, looking at your numbers, you were right behind me, based on all of our things. So you'll probably be right where I am at right now.
Yeah. I don't remember where I was, but I was tasked. I was at that 186 after going 1-5 to end 3s, and then 2-0 to start this week.
Nice.
So I was probably inside the top 100 when I started my taking my L's for not being available.
All right,
they're asleep. They're asleep, aka ignoring Dagger.
we'll get you outside of the excuses zone ASAP. I'm glad you got a dub.
I'm not in the excuse zone. I play Swugga this amount and no more zone.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. To be fair to Dagger, that is absolutely true.
All right. The rest of the GLs look pretty regular for everybody.
This is the part where I tell you guys I'm playing a different video game on a different monitor while I'm watching this.
I can't do that.
You're under no obligations to do otherwise, so that's fair.
Right.
Okay, let's see what stands out here about the side characters. Wow, super fast, 380 plus. Do you find value in still keeping cats so fast?
Yes.
Tell us why.
Yes. The 381 still pushes the numbers because a lot of times it's going towards the bulk and anything else. And the flip back, if I want to not say go for cat AoE to push back force, and let's say it's middle to pass back to turn around, the fast cat still does good work for me in those situations. There's not a mirror thing. I'm trying to get the mechanics of the JMK to speed up, and a fast cat can absolutely do that. That is literally, I don't tie it in. I want the 100k health if I can still do it. But it also, as we've seen, I can afford the speed mods. If I need to distribute that, I will. But it has come in handy where the pass back and forth with Cat has actually done me a lot of good.
Very good. All right. Nice modding on the rest of these. Nothing.
Also, I agree with TJ on the cat modding. You want her to cycle her turns as fast as possible
as possible, yeah.
And you don't really care that much about her bulk these days. And you don't really care that much about her damage. So I mean, I have a health circle, and I think I have I don't remember what the cross is. But yeah, I have a crit damage triangle on it because she gains advantage. And yeah, I just want her fast. I have her 377 or 378, something like
And
that.
that's what I'm saying. When we can afford it, I think it's fine to keep her there. If you need to tell me I need to pull speed from her, but keep her, I want to say 375 minimum. I'm still okay.
Oh, I wouldn't even be upset if you put her down to like 360. I'm just simply saying that
mine's 370, and I've never felt a meaningful
and I think you're
distinction.
fine. Like I said, if I need to pull it, I will.
Race. It's just how fast can, like, when you have, like, God, this is going to sound like they saw my mods earlier in the stream, but yeah, if you have the mods to just give her a really fast set without taking away from other necessary characters, I think you should make her as fast as you can, but probably somewhere in like the 12th to 14th best speed set you have, somewhere in there. I don't think she needs like the top 3 one anymore.
No, absolutely
so, like,
not. No,
360 to 370, I think is fine for the average like top end.
I'm a speed junkie, so to be fair to my point of the saying it, that's why I say the 375. But absolutely don't disagree with anything.
Like, I'm at 377, 378, and I'm only there because I have excess.
Mm-hmm. You got it. I will say, and anytime I've ran, we've talked about it. I know Tassel needs to put it out. My template, I've never been dinged on speed. So I've never needed to go pull those extra mods because I also continue to focus and refine my mods. So I'm keeping 381, and she's literally on my list task. She's probably the 10th or 11th or even 12th line item. So like I'm down 12 lines and she's there and I'm still hitting 381.
All right. Nice. All right, well, I've gone ahead and pulled up the Omega bot comparison that you sent me. Looks like your opponent generally favors attacking early and then cleans up late for the last, I don't know, zone or two. And
yeah.
Okay, for the most part, you do have the advantage on speed mods, especially where it matters most, 20 plus. You see Omicrons.
Yeah, pretty much just all.
Yeah, he's only missing maybe C tier. Okay, as far as squad banner efficiency, another opponent, actually, he has quite a bit more struggle. So he's going to set a pretty good defense. He's willing to sweat it out with you. He wasn't getting as many 65s, and it was a dead heat for 64s last season. But he's willing to go toe-to-toe with you. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. Defense last season. So again, this is pulled from our last 5 vs. 5. So completely different datacrons. We're looking at a portion of defense instead of exactly which teams. So Ahsoka Tano, Queen Amidala, Rey Swallow Ezra, Jabba, Great Mothers, GG, Lord Vader Maul, Saw with Krex, Bam, a BKM team, Gas with Krex, Gas, and then a whole bunch of mix and match from Executor, Negotiator, and Malevolence on defense reliably. As far as squad defenses by zone, all right, Ahsoka, Queen, Jabba, and then either Great Mothers or Rey Swallow we might expect to see. He's mixing it up a decent bit from there. So whether that's from scouting or a desire to pull different draws up front, not entirely sure. But I like the variety. Variety's always good. Doing whatever you can to block a scouter like us from seeing a pattern.
Yep.
All right, offense used by Dojo was Leia, Riva, C with Watt, Bane, Gungans, Baylan, JML Jedi Cal, Dagger, JMK, Cere Malicos Starkiller, DKM, Malgus, Aphra, Rhea, and then some less likely stuff. Although Lord Vader was in there. different world now. As far as offense goes, Leviathan, Profundity, and Raddus, of all things. So, I mean, he's usually fighting Malevolence. That seems fair. All right. As far as teams that Dojo Moto dropped on last season, we've got Rey Swallow Ezra, a Finn, Gas Krex, Ahsoka Tano, Ahsoka with Ezra, Jabba, Saw Krex, Queen, all without Krex, and then a Baylan. 2 drops last season on Executor. Okay. All right. Where does that bring us to for the prediction? And TJ, you got your stream live?
I brought it up for everybody. Yep, it's sitting in the middle. And then we could talk about the defense, because again, he was nice enough to actually do some attacking, so I can actually show.
Okay, I've got your cover screen, but hold on. Let's take a look at the prediction real quick.
Yeah.
98% went with 2 or less, TJ. The people believe in you. 2% went 3 or more.
I mean, the numbers don't lie, but again, I'm not going to take anything away from a class act opponent.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Dojo Moto was here in the chat earlier. He is definitely since passed out, and we wish him a restful sleep.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Like I said, he did me the favor. I get to talk about the full strategy of what I'm doing. Spoiler, we've seen some of it, so.
Let's go ahead and open up and take us through your defense and then his defense. I'm
going to start his attacks. Right, I'm going to start his attacks the way he went. I didn't get to get the numbers because, again, AT&T pissed me off, so I actually watched the wrong person to the watch ad. But he one-shot the bottom board. So I put the LV. I did set Cere with the Kron. I did Gas Krex, because to me it was just setting it up. Talking to Tass, and it was true. I focused more on the damage stats for a bulk, so I wanted to put that in there. Another thing we talked about, I did do Aphra, but I did it with Hondo, and I'll explain why. But right now the best comps are Hondo is either on your Baylan team with Cere or sitting here because you still get the droid. So that was my thought process. But Kersantin, I had more time last round, and I did get to do a good setup, but I had Kersantin with Jabba, and that was in the back, but I had to change it because I had no time to scout for this round because I was fighting the fight. Then we had the LV, again with the Apple and the Scorch. This was aligned. He did, again, one-shot everything. 135, if I'm not mistaken, between 2 attacks. So I'm assuming he SLK'd my LV, and then got good banners from there on out from the bottom teams. Go to the back. So what we talked about, Hera has good use somewhere else, but I went with the Rey Sana team, and in my opinion, this is the best setup right now. So I took the bulk being that team, and then that just together makes such an ultimate setup. You have limited wins with Cere, Malgus, if you go look at the data, and then Leia, if she's been pulled somewhere else or done something else, this also can just be such a disgusting team. Went with, actually, oh, there's ads, but we'll just keep going through it.
Because it's not a fight.
No, went through the Ahsoka fight, or the Ahsoka team. Talking to Dagger, he helped me out, and we were going through the numbers, and because my bulk health percentage was not high enough, the Zalbar Kron actually comes in at a higher number, and then adding the defense. So what I did, since Ezra is on my Rey team, I did the full money Ahsoka team with the setup of the Zalbar Kron. 80% health and the 100% defense, you can't beat it. And then where I had Jabba and what it would have been, I went ahead and just placed the cheeky highest protection I could set up on the Vanguard. There's nothing crazy there. This is where Jabba was, because when I talked to Tass, the combo was great. Having that in the back with the Aphra up front, So that's not there, unfortunately. Where the fun begins and where we talked about it. So the biggest and greatest combo that I can think of right now, and what Dagger and I talked about a lot, is the ultimate. And I actually got a hold on round 1. Doing your FOmega team with the Bachelor setup is great. I actually did get a hold. I have Wrecker and Tech on there. The idea being, and we're probably going to see it tonight, I did not set Queen. So what I went through on all the data, and actually what I saw from all the streamers, shout out to them, is that Saw beats it right now. You can do certain things, but if you have relic disparity and you're able to set it up, and honestly, if I can get this to show correctly, and what Cere showed, Saw is such a quick fight against Queen teams. They have a higher calling. I also understand from a couple of people and what I'm seeing, they're doing Jabba with the dodge setup. So they're doing Nest, they're doing that whole comp, and they saw some of his defense. Queen just trumps that for full banners. So I'm not going to give you the ability to do something to Saw when I can take my Queen, beat your Jabba dodge, and that's a perfect 65 every time, depending on how you set it up. So, but what that leads me to when you have to do that setup is, one, mothers have a good place on defense, but the super Baylan team. And as you can see, why I was so keen on holding it, the counters that you would use for the Baylan Bros combo is very limited. And when you go through and fail on it, it is unforgiving. So, as a note, you'll see my favorite defensive team will honestly be the Baylan Bros team. You have no room for error. I would call out that Dagger did have a good run with task calling it, but not everybody's going to get that. And if I'm understanding from Dojo, he told me that his Jabba failed on my Baylan team. So as you can see, this is where you get to. And then GG with the setup, if you're going either the 40%, I talked to Tass about it, is okay. But you can also go this route with the riposte and everything else. As you can see, it can hold good weight if you're trying to minimize what you're going to use. You don't get to do that. It still requires something heftier, and it can actually hold, if you look at the numbers, again, end of week 3, last 5s, against DTMG and some of the other teams you would think would hold better. So those were my thought processes, and I'll talk about it more in our P&S when we're going through the week 1 recap, but I really feel like I have, from what Fado would call the middle ground of what you're going to set, pretty well solved, without being able to still keep the good stuff. So we'll go to what Dojo set for me. So from on the top, we have the FOmega team. He also went Batcher, which again, we talked about it, and I do agree. I think this is one of the best level 9s for the TM stopping. What I do not think it stops is JML. And that's actually tested and proven pretty well. JML should still be able to kill that because you're killing everybody and you're not relying on turn meter. We have OG gas to Dagger's point, or to Tass's point. This is not bulk and there's no potency here. So, spoiler, if I had to guess, I'll probably be doing my Mando Bros to take this out because I think I'm going to have a higher calling of doing C Bane. I feel like it's there. I can easily pull. He's not put potency there, but I also think, as we saw by the Kron, rerolls, and everything else, he's doing what he has. The idea of the 15% is great, but not having bulk means my bros should really be able to push right through this team.
Sure.
I can't see that not being the case here. We have the turn meter setup, so it's the same thing. 15%, there's nothing there with the 40%. So DTMG / Gungans will take that pretty well. And then we have Saw. This Saw, if I'm not mistaken, the only time your Saw has a potential to fail against Dabbot is Cere. And if you let Cere maintain the potency up, but if you don't, and I faced it variations, Dabbot should still be able to take this out pretty well. So that's probably where I'm going to go.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm not setting Saw. But you're going to see why also, if this works like what Xerath had. So Ahsoka on the bottom, where the fun begins, we have the LV setup. I'm probably going to do SLKR as the right thing. I was thinking about Leia, and then as I said, fuck to Dagger. The reason I'm saying fuck to Dagger is because his Cere Malgus looked really good against that team. With Dojo, setting up Ahsoka like that, it's like I could do the Leia, but I think in see Bane, which means here I can probably do the Cere against the Rey, because it's just a Rey nest.
Sure.
There's not dodge.
It's not even the super level 6.
Again, not rerolls, respecting the individual for what they have. So it's like I should be fine. The Queen with the C3PO, if this works, and I guarantee it's the first fight I'm going to do, the Saw team against this, Tass, I know you didn't get to see it, and I know ads are going to be on the way, but first fight, I'm doing Saw against the Queen.
Yeah, I don't think ads are like immediately forthcoming, so appreciate you asking, but
that,
no.
Yeah, well, it says right now, ads should be over. Okay, good.
Yeah,
okay.
No, that was from a little bit ago, yeah.
Okay, so we're doing this, and I'm not locking up. My first one I want to do is the Saw here.
Dig it.
I had a lot of fun, man. Watching him get to do it, and then actually doing it myself. Whew, it was so much fun. So we'll do you. Let's see. Definitely need Kyle. And then, as you saw, Krex was off, and I would usually want to call that out. Drip is pretty nice for if you need those cleanses, and then base.
Okay.
Take your best setup. We're going to go with the... you do need the 10%, so I just want to call that out. You do want your 10% for your setup for that.
What's the desired stat profile?
The damage seemed to be pretty relevant, and I would love to be able to have the health to tie it in, because obviously that's what they're pushing under, right? They're pushing pass protection, they're hitting your health. But the 369 do matter, in my opinion.
Fair.
No, it's not turn meter, so it's like we're gonna go this way. I can't claim to be the first one. It was just I watched Cere do it, and I had pretty close to the same result. Armor pen crit damage would always be nice as well, and this is bulk one, so I'll probably have to go with this one. Got my right setup. Okay. All right, first battle.
I believe.
Let's see if it's gonna look like what I think, and we'll see if we're gonna play this time.
Usually, I'm doing this with Krex.
You are. This also meets expectations, so we are gonna clear.
Yep.
All right, I am gonna open up to start the stuff.
Okay.
Okay, basics fine. I'm just gonna basic for now because I don't want to push it. This.
Yep. You have been removed from the game.
Oh my god!
You have been dismissed.
It's just
Sit
so
down.
good, dude. It is just so
Fair.
fun, dude, to watch that fight. It is like
Krex is not required material.
no. It's
Fair.
just this setup. It is like, yes, it's true opinionator. But when you have Queen, and here's what I'm explaining why I'm doing this. One, I'm not setting Saw because Bad Batch. You're getting a 68, worst case is 65, and that's against all versions except if you get lucky that your Cere holds. Could you underman it? I think you could, but why do you need to be my question. I'd be okay doing it somewhere else. I also want to mention, and this is nothing against Dojo, think relic disparity. If you're fighting where Tass is at, not Aurodium, but a Aesop, where everybody's a relic 9, where you're fighting all of these things, the only reason I say that, our buddy, so both Tass and I, Beast, just recently got back in the game. His Saw is a relic 5. I said, yeah, just go, but I wasn't thinking about the relic disparity. He did not get anywhere near that and completely hosed on the setup of the fight. So could you do it? Probably. But depending on the comp, he set C3PO and JKA. The hardest comps are going to be anything when you have Bad Batch Echo, GMY in there with the Foresight will also, because if you notice, I cleared all the buffs you were doing, so my damage actually impacted you. So to his point, if you have like a Relic 5 Saw and you're doing the 10% per Relic or whatever it's going to be, there's no damage there if you're a Relic 5. I'm Relic 8, and that's only because Tass talked shit to me, and I was a Relic 7. And he's like, you only have a Relic 7 Saw? Are you? What is wrong with you? Stop being poor.
To me.
So I did. I ramped it up to an 8, and you saw what the damage did from that increase. It absolutely handles it because you're going in the bulk side of things. So that means all that health and everything you're doing. Now, Queen, is my go-to counter when you do this. Lo and behold, Jabba dodge team that everybody's doing that Xerath gave you. It is a free money 45-second 65 fight. You don't even have to try it. And Queen has a higher calling. I could even take the Queen against this Raycom. Like, convincingly will beat that Raycom. So, I'm not trying to call it bullying. I'm not trying to call it anything else. I just want to make sure if you're like, you see it here and you watch the 45-second fight, it's like, why didn't mine do it? If you have a Relic 5 Saw and you're going against Relic 9 teams, you're probably not going to do that same level of damage.
Sure.
They're never bullying. I hate to say everything works the same and then you go try it and you get a different result. That's bullshit. And on this channel, we tell the truth. We don't make funsies or licenses.
That's right.
All right, that was fun. Here, we can either go in, because like I said, let me actually write that down on my task pad, e.g. old school TJ way of an actual paper and not a, on computer because I'm poor. All right. We did Queen, we did Saw for 75. Okay, works as normal. All right. So, where Livid said the same thing, I'm thinking I'm going to see Bane this, but I honestly believe you don't need to worry about the pull onto the Ahsoka first. You need to Bane and Ezra. You lock them in. The other two you're going, you can get pretty close, is what I'm thinking right now.
I wish you all the best.
Malicos to Lord Vader. Don't make me say the line. Dude, what's funny is I am really edging close to trying that because I have Leia to be able to safely say
that's the full bore team. I mean, we could test it for science for the good of us all.
You say that, but then it's like I feel the match because
I do say that. It's not my ass on the line. You're absolutely
damn
right.
That's right. But did your colleague at
fucking do it?
That's right. I'm glad you're still here, Dagger. I appreciate the peer pressure.
It's fucking awesome. I respect the hell out of it, guys. Don't get me wrong. But I don't give a fuck how much I drink. I can't be talking to shit. TJ will do what TJ does. Be a man. That's right. That's what they all say until they're the ones on the line. Then they become the women and they got shit to say.
TJ is capable of losing a lot of fights and gags, making his own decisions. All we're trying to do is take
didn't you say you sell insurance for a living? Like, our powers don't work on you.
No, dude, no. I can't be convinced of shit. Because once I make the decision, because what the great thing about me is if you've convinced me or not, and I make a decision on it, I'll never hold any ill will to anybody because I push the button. And that's how I look at it. So it's like, you can call me all the things under the sun. I'll just look at you and laugh.
Good,
I don't give a fuck. Dude, you absolutely should. That is the rule of thumb. You should absolutely give me all of the lashings that I deserve.
What are you saving that walk crown for? Or were you looking for a better balance of offensive
I'm looking
stats?
It's basically that setup. I don't really need it. Because like I said, Livid called it, look, do I have a 3 or more and have alternative motives? His looked very convincing. I don't know what Scorch does to that, so I almost am thinking about possibly trying it. Thinking about possibly. Notice the doubt in there, because I know SLKR will kill it, but also Dojo, again, gave me a window to where I get to try stupid shit. And if we get to learn something, I'll be super mad at Dagger, because his looks so good. To be fair to Dagger, his fight looked very convincing to say, why don't you try me? Stop being a pussy.
And I played it poorly, so I believe in you.
Yep.
That I think you played it not bad.
I was happy to ride.
No, see, Big Ninja gets it. Big Ninja absolutely gets it. I think you need to understand this. Big Ninja said, look, did I vote for 3 or more and have alternative motives? Maybe. But that's neither here nor there.
That's right.
This is for chat. Right. This is for the entertainment value. This is for science.
That's right.
How dare you deny the science?
How can you
respect that man's motives?
Hold back from the people.
I could just as easily use this too. Because even if it doesn't work,
terrible crown, it's fine. Yeah.
Well, 40% health is fine.
Especially for getting used from Bane. Yeah.
That's the idea of it. Is the other piece is just trying to push through the damage that's going to go, but the 40%, 40% health on top of that feels pretty solid. And then getting the basics because you're doing that actually feels pretty good as well.
Yep.
I don't see what the evasions and the health up is cool, but I don't know what I'm adding where I can just start pushing into the raw numbers of the team.
Fair.
But again, to me, it's Livid is right. You link Ezra, you link Padawan, all of the damage is out the window. You're going to come back around and link. You're going to ult because you're destroying the teams as you're going through, and that's the push.
Fair enough.
So I have to think this is the right motive to do it. Although now you're going to make me... I have to double check data real quick.
Okay.
I don't think it's wrong to do it, but... Beat Lord Vader with Malgus, then forfeit to show Dagger what's up.
Yes.
Dude, Ninja's on a roll, man.
Yes.
Someone please go get this man his flowers for his fucking his type of just leveling the playing field. That's awesome, dude. I have to respect him. It's so good. Alright. What's the setup? So we're looking at Ahsoka. All the good money and just the bulk. %50 win rate. It's got to be the link.
Yeah, let's hope that linking the sides works. I feel like if it were me and if I wasn't inclined to link Ahsoka and Ezra, then I would link Ahsoka and Sabine.
It's I know why you're saying to do it, but it's not what kills you. It's honestly the shock. If you play any other fight when you're not having the Ezra and everything else there, the thing about killing the team and you're concerned with, like, I can time out. If you can get her where you need her, which him ramping, and I know exactly what Dagger said, there's foresight, but you're ramping his damage actually becomes significant.
Okay.
Ads are on the way. So I see you have the post ads are on the way. I will wait on the fight.
In a minute.
Yeah. I don't want to do that over.
There aren't very many decision trees in this fight. You can easily do this fight through commercials.
I just don't want to do that, man. Because if I do fail, I would rather people have this. Because we're doing two variations.
The fight will go long enough for people to see whether you win or lose after the minute. Ads will be here in 30 seconds, and then we'll have a minute and a half of ads. This fight will be going on for more than those 2 minutes.
I just don't want to see the fail. Or if there is a fail, I would like people to see it. Also, for me personally, if I see a fail between our two fights, because it's on the same stream, I can actually look at what the factors were. Could it be just bad luck? Could it be something else? I don't think that's going to do anything. Yeah, my only damage one is that one.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just going back through it real quick if there's anything to the fight.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I'm looking at this, and it's like, I don't see. This is the only one that ties back, and the basics would be nice.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're back. I'm still gonna go with this. Let's do the fight.
Believe it.
All right.
Let's see how you choose to go after this.
Yeah, it still goes here.
Yep, I like
right?
that.
Because they're gonna gain that. You're still gonna gain your buffs, but I have to stop him from his shenanigans. Hurt. Her shenanigans really do hurt. All right.
Okay.
We're fine with this. I mean, I'm okay with that, actually. Sure, you should definitely do that to him. Oh, no. I agree, I don't like that. Not a fan of this. Yep, and there goes the bad luck. So this might be... So I need to... With the ult, time the thing. I need to ult.
Is it bad luck when the fight is 48% or 50% or whatever it is? It's a coin flip. It's not really bad luck when it's a coin flip.
Alright, so... Do I try to push it? Now I'm gonna go. Okay.
Ooh.
That dude is gonna happen. I had to try it. Still had to go for it though. But the damage is mitigated, so it's like.
Yeah,
so that
the
means
ability block's so rough.
Yeah, but I can still can't go off her, so That's fine. I had to try it, man. The answer was still the same, and I still, like I said, I still needed to try. The question will be if I keep this or not. Probably won't. It was worth it for me to try.
Fair.
All right, so we're gonna go. If that's the case, hold on, let me think about this. If that fail, that hold, Leia versus that with the Heracron. I can do the Queen against this Rey team, I think. Or I can do Jabba.
Mm-hmm.
That still becomes that. All right. You go there, you go there. Let's see if I get the same luck as Dagger did. I usually don't. And going to take the Heracron. Should be, if I'm not mistaken, you gotta go here to start here.
10 up, so yeah.
No, it's not that part. Yeah, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
All right, and then it should be pass. Rat. Third. We knew that already. We already knew that. We already knew that. Okay. I can start pushing her under. Right, we knew that as well. That's what that looks like. So you start the BS. The next one is the lock. I'll go here. I know it seems weird. Okay. Getting into a support, spread the buffs. Queen will be next. I'm okay with that. I like that. Thank you for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. May I have another? Okay. Right.
Nice.
Okay. Hitting into another support. Equalize. Good. I'll put that for the taunt. Doesn't really matter. Bring this back. Okay. Yeah. I agree. Doesn't matter. All right. Equalize for support. Yeah. I can still do this.
Big Ninja says Jin the best tank in the game.
Okay. Dude, 100%. That's why I said this was what I was going to do, but I wanted to try it. And then doing that with Dagger, I won't do it anymore. This is fun. Okay, we'll just tie it in again. That was incorrect. It should have been Leia. I'm fine with that. Yep, she's already gone. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's right. And she's back. And the fight's over. That's fine. Alright, big damage. Yeah. Oh no. By the way, it's Tank Revive.
No, not the
No, it's Tank Revive. Yeah, it's Tank Revive. Yeah. Right,
He has you
now. Yes, I am completely defeated.
Whatever shall you do.
Survive? Yeah. This is also why I love this Heracron.
Yes.
And so when it's like, why do you... It's like, that's the reason.
Yep.
So I'll take my 43. Okay. Didn't change anything. Do Cere here. Man. That was... What Dagger did was very convincing. GMos. Bros. Saw that bomb. I mean, that's the only reason I would ever do it now, right? Is because I've been called no balls. And also be a man.
Sure. Yes. As is tradition.
Right. As you should be called a man.
You lack the ability to provide for your family now. Do it.
Right.
Ooh.
That's
That,
right.
it is a digital game on your phone. like your whole entire manhood of your responsibilities, and I can't I can't do shit because my family doesn't get anything.
Oh, that worked? Hell yeah.
Not really. It's like I'm really thinking about it, but it's like I do want to know. Yours is very convincing. Watching what Fatal has done is also very convincing. I kind of want to know. I do kind of want to know. It's. I know it'll probably cost whatever it's going to cost. And I'm at 2-1 or 2-0 right now, and this could be a 3-0 week, which I haven't had in a long time. But fuck, I do want to know.
Do you have any buffer?
He went 4 attacks on my Baylan team and still hasn't done it. And he's
Pretty
also he's also one.
Oh,
like
geez.
he's on
Your
a
opponent
CSAT
really
there.
should.
Look at
Your
all
opponent
that.
your opponent should really use CLS. That really made very quick work of the Baylan team.
Dude, I didn't even think about that. I'll have to remember that for the next time CLS.
I'm telling you, that is rough looking right there.
So, the best way to know is personal experience. What I love is the assholes who say those words while they watch you and take notes, because I'm that guy who watches the other assholes do it so I can take notes. I love and both respect. Big Ninja's been on fire tonight, so I do respect it. How would I go about this, and then what would be the biggest point? Dagger, what did you look for on yours?
Armor pen and buffs on basic. I will say Ninth
Buffs?
Sister didn't feel. I will say Ninth Sister did not feel deterministic at all. I literally did third instead of second, like a dumbass, and that was the only turn she took. So she did nothing.
I still think your dark side was the right call, though. That's my thing.
Yeah, I think I would take Ahsoka over her if I were to do it again.
I honestly think I would
Being
take
immune to
Crew.
dots is huge.
Crew.
You need
Or
to take
Kylo. No, I'm saying Kylo.
Oh yeah, that can work. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like you're saying immune to
Yeah.
dots, and I'm like, I'm agreeing with you, and I'm like, I could turn meter the shit out of it. So your buffs on basics makes sense. He'll just never do a buff on basic. He would just middle. Because why would I ever do anything else like that? But I still think you're right. Because I can't take a cow, the immune to dot thing is very compelling. I also think you were right that Maul needs to be in there. That blast of damage. My question is, when there's everybody here, don't you have to kill Lord Vader first?
If you have Cal available, I'm sure that.
No.
Yeah, you
I
have to kill Lord Vader first if you're using a non-GL solution before you can go after Oppo.
And you killed everybody without that, didn't you, Dagger?
Well, everybody but Apo. Like the rocks eventually killed the sides. Like this isn't a full R9 sides, is it?
It's a pretty good
Doesn't look
number.
like
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay, sorry. The numbers are kind of small.
It
on my
is
screen.
exactly that.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
would still
concerned
try
with.
it. I would still try it. Like I did it against R9s, so like I believe in you.
I believe.
I
I want you
I
to
believe
know.
that your Malicos is as good as mine.
Son,
I have not put
yeah,
that amount
yeah,
of love in my Malicos that Tass had.
I have a pretty solid Malgus, dude. His numbers are definitely where they need to be. Like, it's not like it's nothing. Buffs on basic, tie-in, fight. I can see it, or turn meter.
Mhm.
No Apo. Is it worth trying? Because then I'm gonna SLKR, I guess, is the cleanup.
Yeah.
And we'll call that the other fight. Nobody else has done it.
You could
And this
be
is
a
what I've
hero.
seen.
You could be a god among men.
I'm trying to think this fight through, and what I can remember is
You could be the
on-
reason CG makes Lord Vader not lose to this team.
Okay. I don't need crew with the SLKR fight. If I have to
Yep.
clean it up with SLKR, I'm fine.
Yep.
I would do the queen, so that would adjust the queen towards the ray. Would be my next fight. And sorry, I'm talking it out real quick just to think in my head.
Yep.
Doesn't change anything I'm doing up top, and I still have Jabba, J&K for everything in the back with regular Star Killers to clean up as well. He's dropped 4. I mean, it's fine. I'm fine to try this. I think Dagger was right in keeping the Star Killer is the right answer, but I think it's another dark side. I don't think it's ATF. My ATF, I had to adjust her stuff, so she's got things, and she's got great speed, but there's not a lot to her. Does that make sense? She's not doing a lot of anything else. So it's like using her here does not feel like she's just basically holding a lot of speed mods.
Yep, makes sense.
I do like the buffs on basic. That when I have a couple. Where's it at? That's not gonna happen. So I've got this one, like just full on, right? And then my other, we just used the other one, didn't we? Oh, that means my other one's on defense right now. So I could just go with the straight up, like, just pounding damage. No health, no protection. We're just going all in on the damage that's given. Otherwise, it's turn meter. What am I getting from turn meter? Turn meter doesn't make any sense. You're dotted. So I guess it would be this, wouldn't it? Buff on basics makes sense from Dagger. Use 9th, felt no use from her. What about Massage? The dispelling.
I don't think that's good enough.
So then we're looking at what? So then going with a Kylo setup? I need everybody else on the side. So is it Kylo or 9th is the situation right now? I can't use those. So it would be Kylo, 9th, or ATF. Is that fair? This is Ono level of stalling. Hey, you're having me try some shit that I need to do it, and Tass is definitely asleep, so it's also to be fair. Did you realize that, Dagger? That Tass is over here making memes. That motherfucker is out.
Oh yeah, Tass is passing the fuck out as we speak.
I am getting tired, man. I am getting tired. 1 a.m. is late for me, but I'm still holding on by fumes, man. I'm still
So if we
alive.
do this, you tell me, Dagger. You said you didn't feel a thing here,
This
but
is
it's like
Arnold's level of stalling, says
I
Big
wouldn't
Ninja.
take I wouldn't take 9th.
dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's either are you committing Starkiller to this or not?
No, Starkiller's out. It would be
Then why not
ATF 9th.
Fulcrum? Why not Fulcrum?
We could try the Fulcrum.
I mean, yeah. Not Cat.
Oh, not Cat. Sorry, I meant. Oh wait, Fulcrum. Oh, Fulcrum. I can't. Fulcrum is on with my Spectre team. I can't do that. So it would have to literally be Kylo or 9th. Good call.
Yeah, I mean, I guess 9th and go double tank like Dagger. I mean, it worked. It was a little bumpy, but it got the job done. It was a 65.
Right, but that was non-scorch.
Yeah, I know. And you don't have Fulcrum, and I'm assuming that you have reasons why you don't want to use Starkiller.
Starkiller would keep a full Starkiller team depending if anything happens.
If anything happens, yeah, but if you didn't have intention for it, it would be nice to be able to use it here. Otherwise, fine. Because let's put it this way. If you don't use Starkiller here and you fail, you're going to wonder, could I have been successful here? As opposed to, if we fail here with this full form of the team, because I would say this is the full fighting form right here. If this fails,
What would you say? I'll put it on Dagger. Who's done it? Dagger, what would you say to the Starkiller? And just saying, because
Are you
I think
planning to use Starkiller anywhere else?
it would be with the full Empire team, depending on what's there.
Yeah, but no, like, are you planning to?
Are you
That's what I'm
planning to
saying.
use? Are you planning to? Okay, I'm going to ask you a question again. Are you planning to use Starkiller anywhere else?
Nah, based on what I have left.
Then I would use it here.
All right, then we go. Fuck it. We're doing it live. That's it. That was the
Question
answer.
from the chat here from Mandalorian Martin. I got questions. What gear level should I be for the Darth Revan event?
Your 11's fine.
There you go.
That was a good one. The response was nice. That sucked. Well, don't go after him.
Don't do that.
Okay. Need to.
You have 4 stacks, so what?
No, I need to open. But they are going after the wrong guy that I need them to.
Well, don't worry.
I need to clear.
Yeah. I'm mad at this.
All right, we're gonna open up.
Oh, you didn't go for Oppo? Okay, I feel it. Okay.
I can't move anywhere, so if you gotta remember, Scorch is taunting.
I thought you could ignore taunt. Okay, maybe.
Oh, you're talking about with him? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, with Malgus. I thought you could go after Oppo.
I believe so, but it's like, why do they keep liking?
I was hoping maybe to stun and miss the point because I know you still need to ultimately go after Lord.
All right, so I can still go after. I can stop him. Is this Apple? So I can stop Apple, and now I can go after Lord Vader.
Four.
Nope, that's it.
Oh.
You're still gonna be able to.
So do I go for the ult or do I? I mean, do I go for the basic?
I would middle.
Okay.
Middle. Yeah. I would
middle is more
invite
damage.
the follow up.
And there goes fucking him. Yep, and this is what I was afraid of. It's just too much, man.
Well, now we know because if you had left Starkiller off, you would have always.
It would have definitely not got even close. That Scorch is just. Now the question is, do I leave this and go for? Do I go fresh? Do I go fresh or do I?
I would go fresh if you're going to do Slacker. I don't see what.
It's got to be Slacker.
I don't see what advantage having it preloaded grants you.
It's got to be Slacker is my problem.
Yeah.
Turn your bombs to cleanse. First order pass back? No.
I'm gonna stick with you through this next fight, and then I'm gonna run downstairs and grab something to eat right quick and bring it back up.
It's got to be the damage. I would have done the basics, but
my gut is to
I could do
by health.
Health? You're saying to sort by health on a dot team.
What do you think?
I'm thinking biggest stat basics. It'd be basics would be great. But I would want as much damage as I could push. Turn meter's not the thing to worry about right now. It's what can you bring to the team?
Turn meter with this team, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Biggest damage stats on a dark side team. Can't use that.
Sure.
I don't think what that's gonna do. Gaining stun might have its merit here.
I would say you could sort by armor penetration, which I think would be the biggest damage gain for him.
Yeah. This right here might do it. And also the bonus turn
is pretty severe.
Well, the other thing you want to think about too that helps here is the bonus turn.
Yep.
Me giving a bonus turn to 2 Sith feels really good.
Yep.
Yeah, Big Ninja, that's why I was worried about it, but they were right that I needed to try it with the Starkiller.
That's right.
Without that setup. That was the correct fifth.
But as you can see with the score, turning the tide if LV went down. Well, it's true, but you know what? It's if my mom had been born with a dick, then she'd be my dad. But that didn't happen. Right. And neither did we kill Lord Vader. So
it's a good point about the man thing.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
That's science.
I mean, that's what they say. Okay. Doesn't matter, so we're just gonna swipe off. Cool. Right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough. Okay. It's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna, because I got the crits. Should be alright. It's coming. Alright. Perfect. Alright. We got to do some work here. Let's pop the bullshit out. I do like the fact that they're going after him. All right. Perfect. I can absolutely pull him out of stuff. Right. That's fine. Get him to pull buffs back. But I can pull him out again. 255.
It's midnight my time, so I'm going to head on out.
Hey,
pass out on this task. But good luck to TJ. I believe in you.
That's right.
Thank you, sir.
Take care, man.
I'm going to stay on pressure damage. Sucks. Done another one. Perfect on the pull. So take it from me, you should have perfect on the swipe. This just feels so good. That Sith was nice, by the way. Having that Sith set up on the bonus turn, I'm gonna have to keep track of that one. Let's just open it up and really put some damage into the dude. And we learned. I won't be doing that again.
Yes, that lightning is crazy.
That was awesome,
job.
dude. All right, go do your thing real quick, Tass.
You keep. I mean, I'll just turn off my camera. You can keep on going here. I'm just gonna run and grab something to eat real quick so I can survive the rest of the stream.
I appreciate you doing that, sir. All right. This should not be any different than what we'll be doing. Pullback is mandatory. I lost Fost. Thanks, Plume. Yeah, I lost Fost early on, man. It was early on in the fight, and it was a fresh fight, so that's what you'll see. There was an ad break. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that went through that way. Alright, you have to do the bulk. That's the big thing. Stats did I use? I went with damage on a Sith Cron. So I looked for the armor pen crit damage that I had tied in. And then the Sith was... No health. It was just more on the big stats. I can go back and look for it for you. We're going to go crit damage armor pen here. The bypass and the taunt is nice, but it needs to be the bulk. Yeah, this is bonus turn. That actually played a very good part, in my opinion, for her and him getting to go. Yeah, that's his bonus turn was awesome. And I would definitely do that one again with that Cron. Alright, bulk with taunt on a bulk taunt bypass. Yes, sir. Alright, here we go. Next one up. Sure, they should absolutely do that. Okay, I'm going to remove all those buffs. I don't like that. That's right, they should do that. I'm going to give him more. Okay, let's rip a pull. Alright, let's go ahead and do that there. Man, it's a tough fight. Okay. Feels close. Yep, they should do that. That's fine. Okay, that's gone. Just go here. Yep, do those assists. Yep. fine. Yeah. Yep, you're gone. Okay, your stuff is gone. Let's put there. Yep, you're gone. And all the good stuff. Let's rip them apart. Still can use this, so that helps you. Yep, you're gone. If anybody's worried about that. So you two can use the queen to jack up the array. Alright, what did you set from in the back? Cere. Interesting there. We set similar things. So the array is the QA. 65. LV, SLK, and this one was definitely the Leia. Alright. Look at that one. So you went with the taunt. Still GMK. You're doing a scoundrel, but that's fine. GMO. So we'll go here first. Should work the same. Same fight. That should be over, so we'll go again. Next fight.
Alright, I'm back. Where are we at?
You're good. I got the queen team killed, or Ray team killed with queen for a 65.
Nice. Hey, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty much just easy money. It doesn't ever really do the same thing. Nothing for you to really have to worry about, which makes it nice. Okay, so we're gonna do that. It's fine. Yep, that's perfect. Yes, as would be expected. Yep. Cool, you're dead. Yeah, I appreciate that. You are the one. Okay, the damage is good. Good. Okay. We reopen the door. I need her to keep her resolve. Open the door. Okay. Open the door. Right. I'll open it up now so I can try using it back. And put it back that way. And we're back. 67. Alright. Again, can't set soft.
Yep, not during the life of the stab bog crown.
Nope. I know we talked about it on week 1, and it just shows true of what it is. So here's what he said. Yeah, man, that it's just like I said, the Ray team. So I'll tell you if you haven't looked at Insight or don't have it, and I would recommend go get with Task and get yourself the insights. When you look at the Ray team, any comp or variation, the only one you can't really queen is an Ezra comp. Other than that, it's like a 65.
Well, hey,
and when you're not doing that,
stop you right there though.
Yeah,
the one thing I can't offer is a bundle with Insight access.
But you can still do scouting and everything else.
Yeah,
so you may not be able to stop me there.
To point that out though.
Yeah,
I don't have
I'm okay with that
subscription tier that includes Insight, unfortunately.
And you should definitely get Insight as any.
It
if
is
you
awesome.
love GAC,
it is an awesome tool.
You must get
if it were available, but it is not at this time.
All right, so Cere, I need to look at Aphra. I believe that's going to be a JMK, and then he did again the same thing with the back. FOmega Gas and GG up top, and I still have Jabba, JML, JMK, Inquisitors. Gungans will go up top to the GG, don't play with it. BKM. Like I said, I would have normally scouted and probably left the Jabba on the defense. I just didn't have time today. Otherwise, I agree with the task had a good call out, and I would have done the setup. But what he tried to do was Bosk as your taunt. I don't see what that changes on doing JMK, which is probably my go-to for that. But the Cere Star Killer. Why doesn't Jabba kill that? Cass, what do you think? I can't see
Just sheer
why.
overwhelming damage killing your sides, maybe.
You think? But I have Chrysanthemum.
The reason the Bosk is in there is that it doesn't cost him Chrysanthemum, and
Correct.
Bosk is a scoundrel, so he
Right.
could be revived.
I understood the logic because he's trying to keep the taunt, but not having Chrysanthemum in there. It's a good call out. It's why I did the Hondo, right? The Hondo doesn't cost me anything. And because you can't hit him, you also can't hit her. You're hitting the other members of the team. And so Bosk, I might do as a 5th on the next one because I like the idea of it.
Yep.
All right. So he did Maul, and he did Star Killer. So he did the very rough comp. Malgus can beat it? Jabba. That's what I thought. Jabba can do it. Ah! Say hello to the Mob Enforcer.
Oh, Mob Enforcer Crown is permanent, huh?
I'm looking right now to finish it up.
Okay.
And again,
I like
I'm
that.
not asking you to do... I understand your light thing, so I'm not asking for any of your stuff to tie it in. But looking at just the people, Jabba with the Mob Enforcer Kron, 100%. So let me see if we can find a 2%. Did we have 2% Dark Side? Turn meter. I mean, honestly, does it really matter? There it is. Does light? Oh, that's not light. I don't see. My thing is, why does Jabba not just destroy that team? What does 2% do here?
If they manage to just cold cock your sides, that would be it.
Let me see what. Okay, I'm not even gonna put a cron. I'm just gonna say Cal is the 5th. All right. What does Jabba look like? 50% win rate. Let's say Jabba. You. So they're doing CAD or Embo. CAD has 100% win rate, seen one time against a grant a buff to another ally, gain 3%.
You can't
And
CAD in the sample size of 1.
CAD doing the thermal and crit damage, so the turn meter would be great. But although that might mess with it, but where does it mess with it? Hut feels like the right answer. Is that fair to say that?
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like the right thing? And having Chrysanthemum. I think having
take high health, it's about the best you could do.
Is it mob or is it cat or is it based on cron? Because if I do a hut, I can go here. If I go, I have an Embo and a cat. So you're saying health, this is 20% health on top of crit damage, offense, and armor pen with the CAD one. Or I can go turn meter on this one, and this is a huge tenacity.
Well, it doesn't look like it's a lot of health either way. What do you think?
20% health. This has got more offense, crit damage, armor pen. So just overall damage. There's nothing there, and then there's 20%. So there's a difference of like 20%. There's nothing there, in my opinion. A lot of crit chance. But here, and everybody's assisting. And you can't bypass rocks, but I should be able to get through the team. I think this is worth trying, dude. Would you agree? Third on who? Who is the third on? Maybe Maul, because he's the 3 stacks.
Well, yeah, it would dispel his frenzy, yes. And then there's no taunt from there, so then we're kind of all in on Malgus, yes.
And then Malgus. So it's like third on him, and then cleanse, pass back. All right, let's try it.
I believe.
2%. We're going to see. It's worth it for me to try. It's a good team to put up. Okay, so from here, I don't like the fact that he gets that goodness. I'm not a fan of that.
That's fine.
I mean, whoops. Can. That sucked. That also sucked. Alright, I need to get them. I need to stop. That damage is just gross.
Yeah. Go taunt up.
They really had to bypass, huh?
Well, there's no taunt.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Again. Yeah, this is not going to go well.
Yeah. Yep.
The one that would do it is the one I was going to use on Aphra.
It's a pretty
42.
tough opener to be able to resist, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Let me see if I can eat somebody. This is probably not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And what? Alright, so forfeit. What would it be? So then, Gungans
like
on.
Colonel. You have C?
No, man. C was with Bane.
Malgus?
I do have Malgus. I don't think you can do that with Malgus, dude. That's like 0%.
All right, fair. What else you got?
I mean, I have plenty.
What else?
I have JML, JMK. I have
Is
Aphra.
JMK actually free to use?
JMK would be the Aphra killer, but I could do Gungans on the Aphra. It would just open the door that I have to DTMG the GG.
Which I liked. I did that with a set 20 the other day.
That's what I think it has to be. I think it has to be the JMK.
Why don't we run that and let that kind of be our guide? If the DTMG versus GG works, then we kind of have a feeling that we have some latitude, yeah?
What was the call out for the buff?
I mean, I did it with a set 20, so purple set, 15% reactive turn meter. I had a spread of health protection and then some crit damage and armor penetration besides, but the point is it was reactive turn meter.
Yeah. I mean, that would be what it is anyway. Like, all of these are going to be where I'm going to be at.
Yeah.
So it's like, I could go something like that.
This is a crown that I would have used for this purpose.
It's like, and then that's my team.
Yeah.
All right. We can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you got ads going on.
We do have ads running, but we're not breaking the mold here. I think you can go ahead and run this one. We're not running something people haven't seen before. This is DTMG versus GG.
Yeah, the difference is I'm now probably behind, if I had to guess. It should be...
I think third, yeah, we want to get rid of that.
Right, and it's just going to be this way.
I like that. That's fine.
Yeah, if you're going to call anybody, you're going to call the...
And do a bunch of debuffs, because Enoch's got us when he turn.
Yep. Alright. Good time.
You have to. Fine.
Yep. This is also fine. I mean, yeah, you get to do those things.
Yep,
he's allowed to. But I get to pull.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of that. Okay. At one point, my Enoch does get to actually play the game too. Yeah. At one point, he gets to play the game. If not, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if they bully down death, you're just in time for resurrection.
Yep. So we get to do the setup. We'll just go this way. Now. Although my Enoch has still never actually played the game.
Yep, do the third.
Okay. Now that's set up. Alright,
Yep.
Now we get to cleanse. Let's see, I get to actually hit you.
Love it.
Alright, I get to hit you now.
Everybody under.
I mean, I'm not a fan of that.
I think we're getting where we're trying to go because he already had his DI, so you're about to take him down, yeah?
Yeah, that's the idea. Is that plus now here I get to be here with this
now as well. Just here.
I just want them to actually
days, so he's not gonna, mess
right
too much. Yeah, boy. Okay, so we gotta see if we can cleanse off.
Wait,
DTMG.
I need him to really
we're a
stop
couple
this.
turns out of phase. Good.
All right.
One. All right, one more. Yep, go ahead.
Then I get to stop his shenanigans. All right.
And for it. Yeah, this is best.
Nope.
Give it.
Nope.
Don't do that.
No.
Third
Okay.
To DTMG. Whatever, you can't hit DTMG. It's gonna cleanse him anyway. It doesn't matter. Come on, we don't have the insight level.
Oh my god, dude. I love this game. Alright.
Insight level would have been clutch.
That was so close, dude, to doing it, but it's like, yeah. Alright. Okay. Pull it.
Sorry about that, man.
Well, it's not you. We agreed on the thing.
I know. I just stand for it, and it worked for me, and I wanted it to work for you.
It was a good call in the decision. I'm not even mad at it, and it'll probably end up coming down to like my Wampa versus this guy. Wampa will take it out, and that's
to kick the shit out of him. I believe in Scout.
It ain't gonna happen, buddy.
Nah, you know what it is.
That's all right. But now I've dropped 4 battles. It's going to be a suck ass. But what that means now is I have my GG. Or I have my Gungans to do what I need to do. This is just how it goes.
All right, so you've already had your 2 or less come to pass.
Oh, yeah, man. We are
3 or more.
We're done with that one. Yep.
All right, 3 or more has it on TJ tonight. We'll keep on fighting. But still,
yeah,
we got to pay out the people. We're honest dealers here.
Yep. Yeah, because I'm gonna just it's just like a timeout. I just need to try to time his big hit, and then it basically is Wampa if I had to guess right now. Yeah, because I got a good amount of things. Yeah, he's got a good window to hit me right now because I tried too much. And I'm okay with that.
It's whatever. He's going to be nothing on the second attempt. He's all ramped up and everything, right?
No, I'm saying in general tonight. Against my drops, I've dropped a good amount tonight. Trying things. I gave up the Cere, and then the Jabba I'm okay with. So it's just kind of going back to my head. It's like the JMKs were off to go now.
Feathers bet against you in one big...
Hey, respect. I was okay with that.
7.7k channel points go to Big Ninja and Phoenix Feathers. Man, the only ones that were willing to gamble against you.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's how shit goes.
I mean, you should be okay with it because they got paid.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be Bros. That's going to be JML and GG spot. 1, 2, 3. 4, yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, he's got
our man is Battleship. I gotta tell you something.
We'll see. I mean, the Ray, depending, he knows the Ray was there.
Right? On Baylan, man, that's what a cook do.
All right, so we need to do Gungans here. Bounty hunters on the back? Is that not bounty hunters?
Can you not like solo Sidious that? Because
It's-
like,
oh my
what
God,
are they
dude.
gonna do? Hit you? You have like evasion, like high evasion against Jedi.
It doesn't matter. Her one hit could kill him.
Yeah, her
I
one
would
hit can if she gets there. Like, what's he gonna
And she
do?
can.
Like
I don't know, man.
he has to take exactly 2 turns before he has enough dots on him. You know what I'm saying?
That dude, I have to look. That I'm kind of
You
concerned
can't
with that
look.
one.
There's nothing to tell you. Like, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're looking for something that can do it, that might be able to do it. And if you're in a clear to win situation, which I think you are,
I'm not going to assume that. We are not going to assume that.
all right,
I can't assume that situation.
okay.
Crit damage armor pen is what I would think here. You can't. So what can't you do at JMK? We can't do it like an insta kill, right? Is it? What is it for JMK?
Versus who?
Versus Malgus.
You can do an insta kill. You can insta kill Malgus.
There's something about that.
Not protecting Malgus.
Alright, well then we'll just go that. I thought there was something about that.
No, I don't believe so.
That's alright. I'm okay being wrong with that, 'cause that's great. Protection on bulk with health. Armor pen is great. Crit damage, yeah, this would be Crit chance and mastery health armor pen. Armor pen is great. Good health. Armor pen, crit damage, and health. Great crit damage. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I need to stop this bullshit, though.
Yep.
Shit's out of the
I like that
way.
move.
You get... Yeah, you're getting the 5 stacks. And I know it's going to be gross.
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to reinstitute his stuff. He's the next gross dude I need to really... to stop his bullshit.
Yep.
Yes, I'm aware of his... Yeah. We'll give her stuff back. Cool. Yeah, I need that. Right. Needed there. Not locked. Go into the high ground. Alright. Let's put a shred on you. Next one. Yeah, this is good stuff.
Straightforward.
Yep. Why you gotta hit him for?
Better him than anyone else.
I guess. Yeah, that damage is gonna fuck you up.
Beautiful.
To be sure. Yeah, man. I tried the other
Full
way.
marks.
Yep. I'll just go that way. Could have been, should have been. I'm alright with that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Here. Gungans. No bypass taunt. He'll taunt. He'll do a mass assist. So honestly, who I'm worried about, which is funny enough, is Bosk, I think.
I mean, I don't see why.
You're doing an AoE damage, and my concern is if he AoE assists and it's not on the taunt, he's going on to your... Think about that one.
Who's he calling with his mass assist?
It calls everybody.
All allies? Bounty hunter ally. It's some bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. You're talking about that, and honestly, the biggest one to stop what you're doing is the AoE assist. Everybody else spreading, I'm locking it out.
I'm just saying that mass assist isn't calling fucking nobody. because there's no other bounty. So there's nothing.
What would you do? So what is it then? Light side what?
I'd stick to the script. Light side, set 20, armor penetration.
Armor pen?
If you don't got it, then crit damage.
Oh, I do. I mean, I do. It's like I can go with this right here.
Right there. That's
a good one. If you're talking about that, this I can literally take here. So that's just a merc.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. This is the right one. It's not going to be the JMK or the other. All right, but where are we going then? Right? So where are we going? Turn clockwise. I guess I could go here.
The idea is that ideally we don't kill any of the sides until Aphra takes her first turn. Because she already did. She summoned the droid. Pose everybody. Yeah. Pose everybody. ASAP.
Like that?
Yeah. Middle to dispel. Yep. Kick the shit, trade to the highest turn meter.
I go this way.
I mean, that's not terrible. I don't hate that.
Okay. Sure. Yep. That way. 13, 14. Don't like that. All right. Would it be third?
That's okay.
Let's rip it. Let's rip it to strip it.
Yeah, okay.
Let's put it back. Sure. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Through the shield and all.
Fuck me. Okay. Alright, so I can strip it and rip it.
Yep.
Alright. You're seeing it here first. It can happen. Time. Still be this. Perfect. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I need to still strip them.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Jeez,
kidding me, dude.
Man.
It's the length of time.
Insane. I mean, go after. Shit, you can't with the.
I tried.
Insane that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got to go there.
Yep.
I can't. It's the doubt. All right. I can still hit this, no doubt. But her damage is high, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't this crazy?
Look at this. Look at the siphon. 4475. Dear God.
Yeah, it's still hurting. Yep.
Yeah, I bet. Shield or no shield being up. That's the end of the universe.
I'm gonna lose the fight. I cannot fucking hit her. Yep. This is what I was saying. You were saying it's like this is. Yeah, I can't fucking. Man, dude, you guys talk about the bad luck. This is my bad luck. This is the shit that happens.
See,
like,
this is something I would have tried to avoid, but I believe that you believe that it was confident, and I hadn't tried it, so I didn't want to naysay.
I've watched the fight, and you can.
Yeah.
I need the death mark to apply, but I can't get her to fucking. Yeah, that's gonna be a lockout, and I'm gonna have to clean it up again. Oh, this has been my life. All right. Same thing as Opinionator. And now I'm screwed.
Yeah, she does get pretty difficult to get through. True.
All right, but everybody's dead.
True.
I've dropped on a lot of shit. I'm probably gonna stop, Tess. From this point out, dude. I know it's late for you. There's nothing else to gain for what I'm gonna try. I mean, I can do this real quick.
You can do whatever you want, man. Look, I knew what I was signing up for. The fact that you're all watching me barely hanging on, I hope you find some enjoyment in it, because I kind of knew I was going to be here, because we started at 10. We started at 10 my time. Don't worry about me, man. If you want to pack it in, that's one thing, but don't worry about
it. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's just because of the setup. I'll do this real quick.
Whatever you want.
We'll just go here and do this.
I like this
Gaining
one.
It's
a classic. There's nothing not to love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
right.
no...
Get shitted on. Get fucking shitted on. Get destroyed. Get fucking ruined. It's the end for you. Your mom. Your mom. Hi. I appreciate your perspective. Thank you.
Yeah, there's no.
Thank you.
Right.
Oh,
we both. Yeah, we both already.
Oh.
Yeah, we both already know. That's
damn shame. It's a damn shame when that happens.
Yeah, at least I could get something that was working right. And then what it's gotta be is this. Let's do this real quick. Still you, still you. Swap these two. And then the protection's kind of whatever. Him getting to do that still matters in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
And being out in front.
I don't hate it.
High protect. Yeah, because it's like the other way you're gonna do it is high protection. I could go, but realistically, being in front, it's like I could go here and go super high. I could go, but it's like doing that third stack actually does. Getting him to the quick setup is actually very nice.
Fair enough.
All right, we'll do this real quick. It is lowest trend. Oh yeah, this is. No. Yes. Turn. Turn. We'll go here.
Yep.
Looks like that.
Boom. Whoa,
that was cheeky.
I haven't seen that before. That was kind of cool.
Tank revive.
Yeah, just tank revive. All right, makes sense.
Rule stays the same though. But also this was during ads, so I hate to do that, but
no, it's okay. That one was straight up.
Yeah, there's no thing like that. Yep, so we've now 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and I'm up by. I'm winning.
Damn right.
That's right. So I think we can wrap it up, buddy. Just for time construct, it is 10:45 my time.
You like doing fleets tomorrow anyway.
I hate doing fleets. So if he says he's done, I'm done doing fleets. But it's like, here I'll figure out something to use. I might do bounty hunters. Aphra by herself, there's nothing to gain. We saw the other stuff. The JML, for everybody who didn't see it, JML does.
Do you want to try Sidious on that Jedi team real quick?
You don't
want to risk it, I don't blame you.
I don't want to risk it.
Then I don't.
I'm looking if I even have. I don't know if I even have the Sid Kron right now. I kind of took. No, I do.
Yeah, you have a couple. You have one other one right there below it. But yeah.
Can't be revived. Who does it matter? But here.
Yeah, the potency was higher on the second one, but what did you like better about this one?
This one right here, when they recover, he recovers, and that's your potency's cool. But it's like if I keep this one, I still have him set up for what is it? So you're doing 120 on a tenacity up though, right? So tenacity, I'd rather hold.
Okay.
Like I've already drawn up enough stuff. I don't know what we're gonna gain, so it's like I think we're good for tonight.
Yep. I don't want you to risk anything you feel you can't afford.
Yeah, I'll do this real quick. I mean, I have BKM. I'll probably do the BKM honestly against her.
Yeah, no worries.
Protection, health, crit chance. I'm just doing this real quick. Like I said, you can go and wrap up, but I'm doing Wampa versus GG.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're watching your fights. I'm good. I'm not pressed like that. We'll wrap up when it's time.
I am glad we got to see some stuff.
Yes.
And try the full Scorch. Nobody else did the full Scorch, so it's like I can honestly say, at least on the task stream, we tried some actual good stuff.
That's right. You tried a maxed out Cere Malgus and they weren't having it.
Yeah. I like the fact that we did that. That was good to see, and we took a proper team and what I would think would be a proper Kron. Yeah. And yes, I hate ships, and there's nothing to gain from it. Yeah, but I think we're good, man.
All right. Well, hey, I appreciate you joining us. Of course, I know Dagger's already long since logged off for the evening, but thank you for making yourself available for tonight's stream. Giving us something to watch. So, thank you, man.
Of course.
All right, we'll go ahead and get about wrapping this up. Of course, if you know that you're watching me live, then you know that you can catch me here at twitch.tv/Tassinix. I'm also simulcasting live on YouTube at Tassinix Gaming. If you haven't checked out my YouTube before, there's some great Swugga-related content there that I think you might be interested in. Not the least of which includes my Datacron set guides, currently on sets 20 and 21, that I make with Aesop Rock, the #1 long-standing Grand Arena player in the world. You've got, the mod guides on characters and factions you've asked about, the How to Mod Guide series, the GAC Omicron tier list, a whole bunch of good stuff up there. Also, a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal, where we break down the last week of combat in the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. We talk about how we dealt with the meta matchups of the week, our favorite attack and defense of that week, and of course, any lessons learned to help us in the to come, and anything else we think that's worth sharing. So check that out. That podcast is also native to Spotify, but wherever you find an episode, check out the description. There's a link you can use. Plug into your preferred podcast program and follow us there. Aside from that, let me drop some links. If you want to find out when I'm going live, here's my Discord. If you want to be part of the community, of course, it's also the place to do it. Here's the link to my YouTube. And for anything that you enjoy on the YouTube, I appreciate if you give it a like and subscribe on the channel if you want to see more. Again, very much appreciated. And if you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty, there's a few ways to support the stream besides. You can do Cash App, that is $Tassinix. See if that works. Great. All right, next one is PayPal, which is tassinix@gmail.com. And of course, if you want to get improved bot access to help your scouting, early access to some of my content, and a couple other cool fringe benefits, you have to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming podcast. That is coming out to our general audience at Friday mornings at 8 a.m. The patrons get it as early as Tuesday night, within hours of us recording it, giving you that edge on the first round of the week. In addition, you get early access to the Datacron set guide videos, and of course, dedicated text and voice chat on Discord, where you will usually find me lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Deadpool Kyle 28, JJ's Productions Twitch, Jobin4527, Miasmal, Mus Ross, Rays Malbus, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog47, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you have a bundled Patreon option, first to me, and then to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils. So, OmegaBot was that scouting report I showed at the start of the stream, for both Dagger and TJ. No other tool gives you such a powerful at-a-glance sense of what your opponent's about, offensively and defensively. And while anybody can use it to look at their opponent's last week of history, only patrons can build a comprehensive report using any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version, which has links that you can click that go right back into swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you prefer to use, helping you, drill down on specific counters you're curious about, saving you time. Alternatively, you might choose to go with Hot Utils Patreon instead, which is the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. No other tool allows you to move so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it to remod your whole roster like TJ and Fatal like to do. You can slice through hundreds of mods in just a couple of seconds, to say nothing of the TW functionality to help your guild. No wrong way to go there at VIP Access Plus. Thank you so much to Dobby, Eshsatnikam, Meow for Me, Ploon, Jake23501, Single Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, Striker, and Trouble Fingers. And at VIP Access Premium, this is $15 a month for the Double Bot Bundle. So, Patreon access to me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils, all in one price. I think you can't buy them cheaper a la carte than that, and so it's kind of like the Patreon access to me is just a payday on top. For that reason, a lot of my patrons say it's one of the best values in all of Swugga. Thank you so much to Argots, Arj, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Dark Hug, Rick Rack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibanek, Johnny B. Ottawa, Ev, Mini GK, Hills, Twig, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Womprat, Wilco, and Zoltre. At the top of the heap, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper, this madman pops into stream from time to time, drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies. He's done it many times over the years, and for that reason, we thank him for the incredibly generous support. Appreciate you. Of course, last but never least, our special thanks. First up to Yodaforce, one of my original supporters way back in the day, bought me the mic I'm speaking to you on right now, and even though he has long since quit the game, we wish him well from the other side. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether it's, bringing me food or alcohol or coffee, depending on the case, or just keeping our daughter from tearing the house apart while I'm trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. You know, tonight it was a real pleasure to have Dagger and TJ join us to have a special feature double stream. Rare opportunity and such a pleasure, you know, that they were able to be available for it. But, you know, the real honor is having all four of these guys available on a weekly basis to record our show. I learn from them every week. Hopefully the feeling is occasionally mutual, but regardless, our community learns a lot from us. Tons of great questions, engagement around the show, and I have you fine gentlemen to thank for making the show what it is. So, appreciate you. All right, heading back over to the main scene. Let's see what kind of madman is still awake at this here hour. In category, who's live? Okay, you had to know that Xerath was still around, so we'll set you up for a raid there, which means that we should be able to do the same over on the YouTube side, yeah? Redirect. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're setting up the raid here on Twitch, and yeah, so that wraps up week 1. So, sorry we had nothing really going on for round 2 of this week, didn't have any patron matches or anything to highlight, but round 1 was a loss. Round 2 and 3 are both Aurodiums for me. Nothing too interesting. But very happy that we were able to bring you this double feature here tonight for round 3. And then tomorrow morning, I do believe I am streaming another one of my patrons, Striker. You've seen him here several times before. Great player, also in the top 100 of Kyber 1. So should be a good time. And check out Discord for the exact go time on that. But I'm thinking right around 10 a.m. Eastern. Until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.